you
Okay.
can't. I'm fat. I'm 400 pounds.
Yeah. I pick you up with one arm. Like, pick you up by the fucking
Okay.
scruff of your neck.
All right. I shall start a recap. No one's in.
Down.
I don't think anyone's in Foundry right now because I think my internet has just real fast.
Oh, that's why it was breaking.
Yeah, my internet. I've stopped streaming. I'm just gonna record it. Pretty easy.
LDM, don't worry, guys.
Oh,
You
I
guys
could
get
something.
3
You
levels.
could, I guess. All right, let me do a very quick recap. The last things that happened are you got on the Wishbone and decided to help Flaming Mantis and his crew to capture this giant beetle, which you did. After you had captured it, you were all riding back. You were sleeping in the night. Both Damu and Hawkins, in a very nearly creepy way, finally got a response from their dear friend, the Dreamwalker. Which Damu actually made a deal with the Dreamwalker, and Hawkins himself promised to eventually, well, at least next time they meet, also make a deal of some sort for dreams. After that, you woke up to realize the ship was under attack, which prompted a high-speed chase with a bunch of bounty hunters from the Rose Gold Company, led by Mickey Chapman, a rival of Hawkins, attacked the ship. It was actually not that bad of a fight. Mostly because, well, you prevented a lot of the bandits, or the bounty hunters from getting on the ship before they could do much. Most likely killing a lot of them in the process. However, Mickey did get on the ship, which started a pretty nasty fight, mostly for him, as he was not allowed to speak due to the hetzes of Damu, and ultimately was slashed down with a giant Etz across his chest by Hawkins, right as the day turned from the current day to midnight and to the day of peace, where everyone dropped their arms, surrendered, and the fight stopped. And eventually everyone got themselves up, and now you find yourselves all kind of talking as if you were friends to some extent. Maybe not super close, but no one's fighting anymore. It's the day of peace, the day before the fall of the Rihdarian, or the People's Empire of Orbitus, which had fell. Tomorrow would be the 31st anniversary, I believe, where Rihdar was murdered. And everyone celebrates the day beforehand by not fighting. At least, well, most people do. And so that's what's happening right now. All of you are kind of standing before each other. Some of you, Gom, went and got some blood from Benedict. Damu was also doing some things. Damu, you were trying to get stuff from something, I remember. Roll me a stealth check. Roll it at...
I rolled a stealth check stealthily.
So we can see.
oh yeah, I forget. Why do you need to see from my screen? Can't you see game? Aren't you in the game?
No, your internet.
Oh, it's fine now. It should be good now. My internet is fine. I just stopped streaming so it wouldn't break. You know.
I did it. I did it as Bumbleton. My bad.
Stop doing that.
You did it as a Bumbleton. No, you should be able to join in. You should be fine. I just decided not to stream. I decided to record it instead. So we have internet problems.
Oh, you would never say that.
Is that the... Yeah, roll your own stealth.
I'm rolling again. Where I put these...
And you should still be able to roll, I think, from the little tool belt as well. Probably.
On my stealth button.
Do we do the hidden stealth?
He's a hunter right now. You do sometimes, but I'm a little bit wishy-washy on when I asked for hidden stuff and when I don't. Okay.
Got the exact same roll, but worse.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of go up, and it's not that... Basically, what you notice is, Benedict, whenever Dom is trying to getting this blood from you, you notice that Dom comes up and is like also kind of just casually getting some blood from you. He seems like he's trying to...
very sneaky about it, though.
Yeah, he did seem like he was trying to be... you noticed him, you feel him touching you.
Do I see it?
He kind of... While you're doing it, he just kind of felt like a touch on your back and saw that he was also getting blood. But yeah, you realize he's doing it as well. He has his own vial.
Wonder here. I just look over and he's already got it full. It's like, oh, great heavens! When did you get here?
There was something on your back.
This is...
Just a reminder, it's white. It's like It's like paint.
This is very weird blood. Yes, you've never seen white blood.
Oh God, you got quite excited in that last battle, didn't you?
What?
Never mind. It's okay to
Wouldn't
the
say
voice
excited.
softly.
I'd say more like my hat was eating people, which I didn't know he would do.
Really? You
Where's
didn't know he would eat people?
Can I have Anatoly's token? He's
Yes, I
disappeared
can.
from my
Did
reach
are you
yet
stopping
again.
Damu, or are you just letting him finish it up? Not really. Mine did.
I guess I'm not gonna stop him, but I'll like obviously not like that he's doing it.
I'll smile
Give
at
him
you a
the
little
side
bit.
eye. The stink eye.
I'm gonna give you the
Yeah,
light
he's
skin
stinky.
stare.
What?
Do you go through the other part, or is that just kind of where you hold your own Damu?
We can leave there. It's fine.
Okay. And all this is happening. Everyone is kind of now standing up. It's been a little bit. Everyone, these deckhands are patching up the bounty hunters. There aren't very many bounty hunters on the ship, and vice versa. And everyone's. It's very clear the atmosphere isn't friendly, but it's not. It's not hostile either. It's kind of like when you get in a fight, and then after you fight, it's almost more like a well, we fought. We're kind of past that, and you're just kind of casual about everything. As Mickey still has his sword out to you, Hawkins, as he goes, Hawkins, mind if I put some of your blood on my sword?
No.
I do mind, actually.
Well, how can you sound different?
I mean, actually, I do mind.
Fine. I suppose you're right.
No, you know that.
Is that Tommy actually saying that?
I actually said that in game.
Yeah,
I meant this
as I
kind of-
said, I do mind.
He kind of just nods, as he kind of like,
Go for Tommy.
he kind of like puts his cloak around his chest and ties it as you rip his shirt. So, what do you guys say about a feast? You can pull over or something, and we can host a feast off on the side of the road. You know, it's Day of the Peace. We might as well celebrate. As Mantis kind of like nudges you, Hawkins.
I'm starving.
Yes,
How far are we from the city?
I'm quite hungry
You
myself.
don't know. You really don't know. It's also dark
Alright, I'll go
outside. You
to
don't really know
fucking
any.
Psycho Mantis. I'll be like,
Yes, let's get the.
wouldn't it be more fun if we hang out at the city, during the festivities? Or is it festivities at all, or is it just a day?
There's a ton of festivities.
Right? Yeah.
A bit of a solemn festivities. He looks at you and says, "No, we really need to stop and feast."
I understand. Someone of your career profile wouldn't like to, be out in the open.
Okay, Pim, find a place to pull over. Sure thing, Captain. Right on it. As you see Pim's kind of slowing down.
Anatoly walks over.
Well done, Benedict. Now he thinks you're a weirdo.
What?
He's cringing at you. You were so
I was
awkward.
assuming that because he's a
You were
pirate, he didn't want to be out in the
awkward.
city.
Oh my god.
They were planning to go to the city anyway. They just had to park outside.
Yeah, there's like the point of, I don't know.
Benedict, you were acting so
silly.
weird with him. Anyway.
Slash me, fucking Anatoly eats Hawkins.
Anatoly's not looking very
What
good.
is
I am
he? He's
sorry,
at
man, I
negative
could
HP
really-
right now.
Anatoly's not
Yeah, I don't know what
looking
the
very
fuck happened to him. He was not that low.
good. He has 28 mass HP.
I'm not acting weird. Oh yeah, he's at 6 out of 0 right now.
He's kind of, he normally has 28 HP.
6 out of
broken
0.
desire thing.
28?
Yeah, and you could look at your settings and
I
fix
can't
everything.
change it at all.
Well, hold on.
I think shit is kind of fucked, methinks.
Yeah, it's not that. We'll figure it out.
Fucky wucky and such.
Okay.
Little fucky wucky.
But yeah, people are running around eating food. You guys are free to do what you want. They seem to be getting ready for this feast as the ship is. Some people are pulling down the sails to slow down. Some people are obviously running out downstairs to get stuff. The bounty hunters are, they're talking with the deckhands who are there just fighting to the death. And they're just kind of getting ready.
If I can, because right now I'm kind of playing dead with Benedict.
Mhm.
I want to try and sneak over and
To
get
be
to
fair,
Hawkins.
you did stand up and you were fighting, so some of these people definitely, know that you're animate, but I don't think they seem to really realize that you're
Yeah, they're
like
pirates. They don't have
sentient.
object permanence.
Well, I
Well,
still
even
want to try
Mickey.
and sneak over to Hawkins.
Please roll a stealth check secretly to me. Do a blind gym roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, ba- 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 ba-
Is it possible I can like observe? Because I've had this staff in my inventory for a while now.
You actually
Like,
know what that is now.
Oh, I would know what
So
this is.
I just I forgot to mention that while you were gone, Damu checked the staff, so you should have it revealed all the information there. It wasn't even back to you, so you have that staff. He also checked
unknown
the
resource
hand.
thing.
He also checked the hand in the hand that Hawkins has. So that has been revealed, and he told you the information, so you know everything about that staff.
Okay.
Yep.
Then is the staff like revealed or is it like just?
It's revealed. It should
Because
say
right
what
now
it is, right?
it's just known as unknown staff.
Oh, I
If you
suppose
see
I forgot
in
to change the
the
name.
fourth tab, in the items tab, you should be able to see it there as well.
The fourth tab in the items.
I don't
called
think. I don't think.
Constrictor staff.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if he showed it to you. He wasn't here. I'll just change the name here. Actually, I know what I'll do.
Then I guess if anything, I'll observe the unknown ring I have then.
Give me 1 second to add you this item. Yeah, if you want to, so do you wish to try to investigate it in? Because you did learn a little bit about last time you did, but you do know you have to
Yes.
identify it if you want all of it. But you could potentially learn more.
Yeah, I guess just during the ceasefire, and I guess I'm just catching my breath, just sitting by here. I'll just observe this ring, get to know it better, see what's happening with it.
Sure.
Go from there.
Yeah, you do that for. We'll say you have a little bit of time to do that if that's what you focus on. As everyone's moving around. Before we get to that, as you're moving, as you're going over here to Hawkins, you feel like a little. It feels like a chain wraps around you.
My neck.
Not you, Hawkins. This is Grom. Grom feels a
Oh,
chain
I see.
wrap around him as he's going towards you. As you slowly,
Is there an actual chain wrapped around me?
you look down and you realize there's a whip wrapped around you.
Can I see where the whip leads?
When you start following the whip back up, you see it's in the hands, and you look up, and you just see a man staring down at you. So, what's this, Hawkins? Your pet?
Hmm?
A construct. Thing ran at me earlier.
Oh, that's gone. He's
I'll nudge Hawkins.
that's
Yes, I'm his construct.
Intelligent, I see.
I am very intelligent, thank you.
Sure. You may not be intelligent, but you've surrounded yourself with, well, more competent people than last time.
Well, no.
Hawkins
no.
says you're not very competent.
Damn.
Oh no! Yeah,
He squints at you. Today was just a fluke. That's all.
right. Yeah. We've talked about this. Yeah, fluke. If I didn't have my mates, I would have been defeated. But if you wouldn't have your mates, you would have been fine as well. But you weren't, because you did have your mates as well. But we weren't. You know, it doesn't matter. What's done is done. It's a new day, and we can't fight.
You're
Even if
right.
we wanted to. Well, we do, but you know, it will be kind of blasphemous.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I should help them unload the stuff for the feast.
Yeah, you better run.
As he goes
Hawkins
down,
says bye, loser.
he stops. You see him. He halts. And he hesitates for like a moment or two. And then he keeps walking. He doesn't turn around.
All right, guys, don't push him too much, all right? Because that guy is.
Benedict!
He was right. It was a fluke. It was a complete fluke. I don't know why that happened, but he's.
No, that was really cool, Blatska. However, you two, he like pulls you and Benedict in close. You two are being idiots right now. We're not actually. You're hungry and you're saying we gotta sneak into the city. We're neither. We gotta ditch these guys. We can't just take them into the city with us. What do you think's gonna happen as soon as the day of peace comes? We need to jump in there so we can hide in the city before they get there. I'm sure he has.
Think of that.
Do you, okay, we
You
did
don't
say
know.
fuck off, but it's the day of peace. We can't force them off the ship. They might just stay here and wait. And you know, there's no way Mickey came by himself. He's bound to have some kind of support behind him, picking up the men who didn't get on the ship. So we gotta drop him off, get to the city first, before they get there, and hide. We can't take him with us.
Right, well, we can't... Wait, have you ever, like, reversed by just turning the sails around? Do you have to, like, face the entire ship away?
No, what happens is whenever we reverse, we put the anchor down because the wind's blowing backwards and we'll wreck.
Oh. Fair enough.
There's no reverse on a ship, Hawkins.
Well, I mean, there's a type of, you can't, he's...
Anyway,
yeah,
what the
anyway.
plan is, we gotta get all the bounty hunters. We want to set up the camp. I want to say, oh, we forgot something. We want to get back on the ship. And before they can get on, into the distance.
Alright. Yeah, sounds good.
Can Damu do something as this is all happening?
Sure.
I want him to wander off to the front of the ship.
Okay.
And then he's gonna reenact the Titanic with himself. No. So
Beetle is up there. Yeah, Beetle.
I want to. You said that I could. So I'm find my sheet because I can't verbalize it. I want to identify my shell to see if I can figure out what spells on it.
Sure. When you cast identify, you hear a little, like a jingle of a bell. Jingle, 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 jingle. And you hear like almost like the wind blows by you, and you hear like the wind whispers in your ear almost. Are you sure you wish to know? Wouldn't it be more fun if you didn't?
I don't think it would be more fun actually.
Ah,
Seems rather frightening.
how boring. Fine. Are you sure? I promise to be fun if you don't know.
Really, you promise?
Yes?
Is that on the smile on your face? Do you swear on it?
How did you know? I swear. I wouldn't lie.
Okay.
Well, do you agree not to know?
Sure, why not?
I knew you were my type of person. I knew it wasn't a mistake giving you that coin. Bye-bye.
Guys, if I kill you all later, I'm sorry.
As your spell, as your identify vanishes. Kira, as you... let me actually look at this all. It's been so long since I've looked at this all ring.
Yeah, I've had this ring for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since
I forget it's there every now and then.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've read it that I need to actually remember what all it does.
I'm just reloading Foundry because I just cannot exit out of my character sheet.
That's fine. So the last thing I don't know if you wrote it down, but the last thing you learned was that it seems this has something to do with health and like your body and replenishing things. You're not exactly sure how to use it. So you kind of learn that. And what you learn now, kind of checking on it, you learn that, I don't know if I verified this last time, but you learn that if you lose a body part and you have this ring, it will regrow after a certain amount of time. On top of that, you also learn...
Perfect for you.
You also...
Oh, okay.
You also learn that you can, with this, you don't know much more, but you can get the sense that you can, you can kind of pull from your life force to, benefit yourself in the moment. Though you don't know how to necessarily control that yet without fully knowing how to use this. But you can tell there's definitely more to it where you could use your innate life force to, bolster your your well-being in the moment. Which basically, to summarize, means it has something to do with hit dice.
Gotcha. All right, sick.
Mechanical. Once again, you
Oh.
have to, you can learn a little bit more every
Oh.
time you do it, but you will have to again identify.
So, what I would know that Damu like identified the staff I had.
Oh yeah, you were there, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So,
Just because you weren't here as a player, Dira wasn't. so-
yeah. I just want to be sure. I want to make sure that Kira was there.
Damu, Damu.
Okay. I'll
That's
just
me.
keep the ring to myself for now.
As this goes on, the ship has stopped, and everyone has kind of got this thing being set up on the outside, and kind of you see like a little camp. Some of the deckhands have a fire going, like they're making this look convincing. They got a little pot going, and they have a stew brewing. Like it genuinely looks like a feast is about to happen. And all you probably, I assume you guys might be out there helping to some extent. And
Are we doing this on the deck?
yeah, I'm not taking you guys off the boat. We'll just do it in our head.
Bogger.
And the Mantis,
Of the mind.
Mantis comes over. So, we need like a code word. Do you know how to like whistle like a bird or something?
My lips can't do that.
No,
Make
yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
scratching noises.
Any of you. I would ask Baltiste over there, but he doesn't have a tongue.
Oh, you
I've
need
got
a
some
flute.
bird
Yeah,
noises.
Everyone's talking too much at once. Give me a break. One at a time, please. I know I'm
I've got a
popular.
flute. Right.
Everyone's talking again.
Okay. Shut the fuck up, Damu! I fucking skipped myself. I've got a flute if you'd like me to, play a little song, and then at some point I'll play perhaps like a shrill, and then you do the thing.
Okay,
I'll do
perfect.
the brown note.
I'll play the brown note.
Please don't.
I've heard stories.
I don't think
I've
you can play the brown
experienced
note on the flute.
stories. Okay, so everyone's sitting
Brown
down.
out the bard's
They pretty easily they convince like they get all the bounty hunters off. Like they're just down there waiting. They're doing things. Ask them to like stew the pot. You see, Mickey is, Pim went down there and she was like leaning up against him. And you could tell he was like very nervous. And Pim has somehow convinced him to like tie like this rope in like 20 knots. Like you don't know what the hell he's doing, but she's like convinced him to do this ridiculous task. And so they're all out there kind of busy as you start playing this music. As you can see, slowly, like all the people are moving back. Like they're doing things, but they're kind of waiting for your, whatever the sound you're going to make that you all.
They're
agreed
like
on.
they're like creeping towards the
Yeah.
boat.
Basically, they're waiting on that sound to like full dash, jump on. It's time to go.
Right. So I'll go ahead. There you go. Oh, sorry guys, I seem to have messed up a note.
Ah! Everyone starts screaming and running towards the ship as Pim, like, the sails drop, phew, and the wind kicks in, and you see the bounty hunters look up when you said that, and you see everyone running. They look behind them. They think something is
I
like
didn't think
running
it was
them.
that bad.
They're,
So
they
am I
look
on the
behind
boat,
them.
or are we all
Oh yeah,
off?
you guys are probably on the boat, or you're very close. It'd be easy to get back on. As everyone runs, jumps on the ship, as the bounty hunters kind of look up, confused, and Mitty looks up even more confused. He has like this knot, like the 15th knot of these 20, like half done. Where are you going? Where are you going? As he just looks as you guys
No
start moving
comment.
on.
I'm
As
gonna
the
look
boat-
over the edge
boat
of the
starts moving.
ship. I'm gonna look over the edge of the ship while I'm with Hawkins and just flip Mickey the middle finger.
You have fingers?
My little middle claw.
Claws?
Or
As-
he's just waving. Like, Smite doesn't see Com doing that. He's like, wow, no talking.
As you guys like, I can almost imagine like it's like the boat staying off. You like waving to the people on the port. It's just you guys fucking telling to screw off the back.
I want to keep playing the music as we
Flapping a
drive off.
handkerchief.
Yeah, that's right, Mickey. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay back. No free passage. As you guys slowly start gaining more speed, and it takes only they were far enough away where, and the wind's strong enough where very quickly this ship starts picking up speed as you're at full sail. You start zooming again. You start playing your music. And You guys trying to
Yeah.
take off.
I'm playing some travel
Free the
music
band
as we go.
Like the rude sandstorm, but Fluke.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything you all wish to talk to any of these people? Otherwise,
I'd like Anatoly to not be at 0 HP.
you guys know what to do for rest now. There's no more danger.
I think I'll just look
W.
up to
And if
Kira.
you can't fit Sanatola, you might have to just manually keep up with the stuff right now on the side.
We're full resting.
Okay, now he's
Jeez.
at 0 out of 0. This is great.
Let me see if
I'll
I
see
can...
that you're approaching, Hawkins. I'll just put the ring away. We'll get
Kira, well done with that fight. That was amazing. You know,
Let me see if I can...
I didn't know you'd know what I meant when I said throw the balls. You're good. That was impressive.
I'll just nod. You weren't so
Yeah, I
bad
know what you're
yourself.
talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
there for that.
What made you think of that? What made you like know what I was talking about?
Hawkins, we've been, as much as I hate to admit it, we've been traveling
specific.
together a little too long. I think I know what you mean when you say
What did
certain
I mean?
things.
You know, for Ben here, he wasn't there. He was on the other side of the ship at the time, I think.
Yes, I'd actually like to know
Yeah.
what... I did see a little bit of it. Where did you come up with that? That was crazy.
It was impressive.
It's
Extremely
a bit.
resourceful.
Is it nighttime here?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
You know, guys, I'm tired. I feel disgusting. I really just want to take a nap. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. All right.
All right.
Also, well, I reach out. I take out a ring. Damu, do you mind taking a look at this? I'll make it worth your while as I like jingle a bag of coins. What are you munching on there, Damu?
Oh, it's my lust for power.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, it's just nut that I found on the ground. It's very good. I'll have to do it in the morning because I seem to have exhausted all of my capabilities for the day.
Oh, it's no issue at all. Well, I suppose if any. Oh my god, I'm this poor? I don't have anything.
Yeah, we spent all your money on crack.
Oh my
bitches.
god. Oh, that was
You have
brilliant.
more than I do.
Did you just look at your pockets and see that we are all broke?
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess
You
the
have more
bag,
than me.
the bag that I jingled is just
Unfortunately
full
for
of
you
copper.
all- Unfortunately for you all, that little gnome that died had all your money, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. Oh well.
Did you guys let your
I
fucking
missed
treasurer
it,
die?
no.
You guys are fucking idiots and I shoot them all and kill them.
Huh.
I'm just gonna sit up here and go to sleep. I don't know what the rest of you are gonna do, but I'm just going to take in the sights.
Can we just wake up too?
Uh,
I thought we were long resting.
you guys, well, you don't have to sleep the long rest necessarily. Like you guys would have a rest. You know, you guys would have a long rest, but you don't have to like, as long as you aren't like doing something crazy, like I'm going to pick up this anchor all night or some shit. Yeah, you'd be
I
fine.
want to carry it. I want to carry it behind us.
Well, I'm gonna, we were rudely awoken by all this, so I'm gonna go back to sleep, I guess.
You guys were working well. Yeah, for those of you who actually need 8 hours, you would maybe feel like you were rudely waking a little bit.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Mo5, I think you should go into the bed area. I think you'd like to see something in there.
Okay, I guess. Is that metagaming at all or no?
What's that even mean? I don't know. I don't know what he's referencing, so I can't tell you.
Talking about the Among Us hammocks. There's Among Us hammocks. There's hammocks that look
I
like
think
Among Us.
I think if anything, Kira would just chill up here for the time being, and just sleep up here. But it's good to know that there's Among Us hammocks.
Through the nights,
Among Us.
while if you guys go back downstairs to the hammocks, or if Kira's on one up here, you would see Baltiste running around some of the deckhands. You would have noticed, you weren't here for it, but you would notice this might be the only person Kira might be interested in, because he seems to be a half elf. Not from here, of course, but he's a half elf as he runs around some of his deckhands. They're repairing the ship from both the bounty hunter attack and the attack of a giant beetle. Whenever everyone tried to basically mount at that beetle and took it down. But that's basically all that's going up top, as Pim is taking control and Mantis is probably downstairs drinking with the men. It would be pretty loud for anyone down there trying to sleep. Everyone is kind of celebrating right now, actually. Yep.
How alone? I know you said there was people running around on the deck, but like how alone would you say I am up here?
Well, are any of the other players up here? Would you guys be mostly like give it like an hour? Would you guys be downstairs resting or with the crew drinking or
Dom was
something?
trying to take a nap at the back of the ship.
Oh, so you'd stay up top. Okay, you
I
might need
would
to
go
be loud.
drink with the friends because it would be
Okay.
funny.
Grauman Hawkins.
I'm staying with whoever, but right now, I'd probably be with Hawkins.
Okay.
I think Hawkins would be in the hammocks, like fiddling with some trinkets and his bags and trying to figure
Perfect.
some stuff out with necromancy.
Hawkins will be down there doing that. And the two of you, anyone downstairs, Benedict will be partying with the crew. You guys would just basically be celebrating, talking about the holiday. Basically, most people would be reliving the battle that just happened. Most of these deckhands got the shit beat out of them, which is to be expected. These are pretty decent bounty hunters compared to them. And they'd be actually, since you're the one down there, they'd probably be thanking you quite a bit. Benedict, however, they would be a little nervous of Anatoly. And you guys might be trying to mend the bonds of Anatoly. Mantis would be trying to figure out more about Anatoly, as it scared the hell out of
I'm
him.
gonna do like silly little magic tricks. and
Oh yeah,
freak them
they'd be
the
super
fuck
interested.
out.
Mantis, you would realize Mantis also knows how to use magic, as he would like kind of almost have like a little contest with you.
I
Not
win
much,
now.
but you do a little bit. But Yakira, up here, the only people you see Baltiste beside you and two deckhands. The three of them are kind of working on various repairs, just off and on the ship. He's running around. He doesn't necessarily have to be that close to you. Dom moves at the back, and Pim is up there as well, up on the top.
I
there.
guess if anything, I would just pull out a flute and just practice away playing the flute. You want me to do like a performance check?
Are you trying to? Do you know how to play it, or are you trying to learn? You see practice.
Well, I would say I know how to play the flute. It's like one of my items I'm skilled, or I guess I'm proficient in.
Yeah, you could do a performance check if you wish.
All right, sick. Just mainly just to play
just
to
as-
pass the time.
Ashmute says for posterity.
Hawkins.
Yeah, what's that? There you go.
Okay, I thought okay, I guess if I'm proficient in it, do I add advantage?
You'd
or anything like that, or
have.
no?
I think
Plus two?
normally, I think
Just plus
proficiency
two.
only means you get +2, or whatever your proficiency is. As you're practicing, you realize you actually know how to play, but you realize the ship is going like 40 or 50 miles an hour. This thing's faster than most like anything else, and it's just the wind is just it makes it hard. Like the wind often makes the sounds get washed away or invades your mouthpiece as you're trying to blow into it. And it's not bad. It's just difficult.
Well, I guess I'll hear how like terrible it sounds and be like, wow. Guess I gotta practice this a little
Yeah,
more.
you
huh?
fucking suck.
Well, it's more than terrible. It's more like you just realize it's just hard to do. Like there's
Yeah.
But
And
go ahead,
Anatoly
Tom.
hears the flute and thinks that I'm trying to command him and mauls somebody at the butt deck.
I see. Anything else any of you wish to do this night?
Gorm, did you see my name?
Yes, I have a few questions.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
So who was that Mickey guy anyway?
Oh, he's just some twat who's been, nearly killing me, nearly capturing me and getting my head blown off. He's like one of the bounty hunters. So they
Doesn't
look for
seem that
people.
strong. How's he
Well-
almost killed you?
No, that was, despite all I'm saying to everybody, well, that was a complete fluke. That I should not have killed him or defeated him. I don't know what happened. That was, insane. He is stronger than all of us combined.
Well, I guess that leads me to my next question. Are you okay with me being your...
I'll put up my like pause as if I'm doing quotations.
your construct?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I've,
I don't know
had-
if you'd prefer Ben, since he's a human, but I could take that role. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, I don't think it would make much sense for Ben to have a construct with his actions. But
Yeah.
I don't mind, but the only issue is, so people see me and they're not quite sure what I am. So it doesn't make sense, at least from the past, that I walk around normally and not have a like, in quotations again, a creator, owner,
What?
one of those.
No, that makes sense. I mean, you know, I've got to play Ben as my slave. You know, he's my owner too. So
Yeah. And, you know, either way, maybe you go down or something and I can play dead and come back without them realizing that I'm not actually your construct.
cool. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we can do that. I mean, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. I'm not gonna go around giving you orders and being all like an ass to you, unless that's what you want. Do you want that?
No, no,
Is that something you want in an owner?
no,
I can do that if you. Okay. All right.
no. Stop talking, Hawkins.
All right. That's fine. Yeah. No worries. Cool. Well, is there anything that I should know? Like, if anyone asks questions about how one makes a construct, or you know,
Oh,
any specifics I should know just to seem more believable.
I don't know, just maybe,
I
Maybe-
won you in a bet.
yeah, I mean, something like that, or you could just finagle your story about the other two. Maybe to make it a little bit more,
We won you in a bet.
yeah. Well,
All right.
no, not
Perfect.
about them. I'm talking
got it.
about the, and I'll whisper to him, the dead ones.
Oh right. Oh, well, you know they're.
Yeah,
I'm
but
still figuring that out.
yeah, maybe say something like that, but instead it's more of a greater morals rather than you know them being dead.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna deal with. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm too far deep.
Yeah, I mean, just say just say you want me in a bet, and that's fine.
Well, I'm just gonna win you in a bet.
What's the bet? We gotta make it fun.
Russian roulette.
It's kind of hardcore.
I'm hardcore.
I mean, so am I.
I rigged it.
You. That's a little. That's quite hardcore. Are you sure you
Yeah.
want to go that far?
Or I didn't. No, I didn't rig it.
That's kind of. That's like murder.
What do I do for a living? You know, I murder.
I mean, you steal and plunder, but I
And
didn't
murder.
think you murder.
That's what pirates do. Go on, we're not good people.
You're good to me, Hawkins.
No.
The most Gom moment.
You're good to me.
you see a tear go down his
Fucking way
face.
too.
I appreciate it, Gom, but I'm not a good person. Anyway, I'm gonna go play with the dead.
You see as Hawkins like turns away, you can see Gom as he's like he still mumbles to himself as you're not even paying attention to him. You're good to me.
Piece of stuffing rolls down his cheek.
Yeah. It's like a tumbleweed, but it's like stuffing going down his cheek. Anyway, Gom goes back to the deck. After all that.
As the night goes on, eventually you rest or you stay up casually. The sun rises as it was midnight. And as the sun rises, in the distance, you can see bellowing smoke. Lots and lots of smoke in the air. As people who are drinking, Pim will come downstairs and get the captain, and everyone will start to rustle and rise. And very casually, they would. This is like still miles away. You can tell it's a while away. You can't see buildings yet, but they kind of pull off the path. They slow down very slowly, and they pull off the path for 20 minutes or so. you'd realize during the night you didn't see it because it was so dark, but you've entered what many call the Dancing Forest. It's one of the few areas, especially here in this region, the Festives region of Rihdar, that has a lot of woodlands. A lot of it is very open and sparse. But here in the Dancing Forest, there's lots of trees, and they're always swaying in the wind. And so they call it the Dancing Forest, as they kind of pull into this really, really deep grove about 30 minutes off the road. And they go pretty slow, so you realize they're probably 30 minutes by boat, but they're probably like 15 minutes if you're walking, because they had to go slow and avoid trees and stuff like that. But the boat stops. They put down the anchor, and you see a lot of them starting to work, doing various things like trying to cover it up with branches, and they take down the sails, and they try and like take down the sails and turn the masts into like these big-looking trees, and they basically just do their best to try and conceal the ship, which is not a short process. But slowly, all of you would probably rustle and rise. There isn't like any cooked breakfast they made, but there's some food like left over. They actually had to sacrifice a lot of their dining ware to get rid of the bounty hunters. So there's not much down there, but if you have rations, you can eat some of those. But it's not a very lovely meal in the morning. But as you rise, you kind of see Mantis is up top. The first people you'd probably run into would be Pim, as Pim kind of comes downstairs or rises you all up, and individually she come around. Start with like Damu. Hun, it's time to get up. Hun. Starts like,
Okay, I'm rising.
very lovely, dear. Would you like to go wake up your other friends, or would you like me to do it for you, honey?
I need to warm up my joints. Could you do it for me, please?
Sure. I would love to. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Hi, dear. Hello?
That. Huh? What?
Good morning, sunshine. Doll, it's time to wake up. The day of peace has only just begun. Well, I don't know if you elves want to celebrate such things, but that's okay.
Okay. I guess I'll try to get up. Actually, I'd imagine I would have been awake already. I guess I'm just
Yep,
like
probably might have
blindsided by this person approaching. I'd be like, oh,
You're just out of nowhere.
yeah.
As you kind of
Sure, yeah. I'm getting up.
pets Jackal very briefly. All right, you too, little boy. Or girl, I don't know. Did check. Oh, strong man. Where's Muscle at? Muscle. You tell she's calling for you, Benedict. Muscle. Baby doll, Muscle, where are you?
Explode the boat.
Hi, Muscle. Good morning.
What did you call me?
Muscle for your one big arm.
Okay.
Muscle singular.
Singular, yes. Good morning.
Good morning, I guess.
Good morning to your hat as well.
That does a fucking backflip. It's fucking crazy and sick.
Where are the others? Where's the lizardman at? Lizard.
He's hiding.
You just hear him laughing in somewhere.
It's like giggling in the box.
You just hear hello, darling, are you in there?
Hello.
Are you awake?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's me, Red Herring Pim, here to wake you up. Would you like a good morning's
alright.
kiss? Mr. Hero of the Night. Mwah.
Oh,
It's just you anyway.
Morgan's does that thing like a toddler does. He like washes it, like rubs his cheek, or wherever she kissed. It's like, oh, gross. Yeah. Oh, would I have been able to find like a empty sack during the night?
Yeah, very easily.
All right. Can I actually do a quick? I guess would it be Arcana to try and make one of these?
Bone bags?
I want to make a bone bag.
Yeah. It would be an Arcana, I think.
Fun.
Be a low DC because you'd probably have help from, well, indirectly from your memories. Well, not your memories.
I'd also be hanging out with my dead friends. Like, They're pointing at.
All my friends are dead.
that.
Oh yeah, you can you figure it out. It might take you a little while, but after enough time, you kind of figure out how it works. As you're already pretty good at using bones and things to make stuff as lizard folk, and then on top of that, you have guidance from both. Well, you have false memories as well as you have these two undead to test with. So yes, you do make your first bone bag. Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Hawkins, I guess, comes up from below deck. Holding it's like a empty bag with basically along the edges of like the opening are like old teeth that's fallen off of him, and that's growing back. He has been holding on to, like just lining the edges. So, you're right, guys. Morning.
Ah, there's the man of the night, Blatscale Hawkins.
Hello.
So, it's time to get going. I figure we can walk partway to the outer farms. You lot ever been to Port Crevice?
No, I'm not sure about the other lot. Ben, you said you've been there, right? Ben?
I don't know, did I?
I mean, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I think I
feel like you
did.
might have mentioned it.
I didn't.
Well, good. My only-
I've been there, but I've heard enough.
Good, I'm glad you've heard enough. My only advice is, well, you can enjoy yourself, but, just don't become a monster. Alright, it's time to get going. We'll start walking.
What does that?
If
That
we,
what?
if
Well
we
said.
slept, is it still the day of peace?
It's still the day piece. You guys just rest. It probably wasn't even a full long rest, but I'm gonna count it as one. You guys didn't really spend too much during that fight either. So it probably would have been like a couple of hours to this point. It'd probably be like dawn just about.
morning, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be just about dawn right now. Like it'd probably be about 6 or 7 a.m. when you get to the gates.
So our fight was around midnight. Whenever it turned
Yeah.
midnight, it
Yeah, right before
popped up.
midnight,
Okay.
and then and this boat travels really fast. You guys have made a lot of time. Like, you guys have saved a day or two just being on this boat already. Yeah, but he's doing you see that you see he leaves about half the deckhands, and he also leaves Baltiste. Did he leave Baltiste? I think Baltiste would be the one to stay. You see him, Pim, and a couple of the deckhands get off the boat, and they all kind of start traveling towards. They go back to the Maple Waltz Road, and they start walking towards the city. And of course, they invite you along with them. I'll tell you though. I hope you guys. Once we get to the outer farms, we're splitting ways. I gotta put on my disguise.
What's
Yeah,
what's
that's fair
your
enough.
what's your disguise?
I don't know. I haven't really decided. I think I might try and go as an old lady this time. Last time I went as a barista, and I don't know how, but Mickey found me right away.
Can we hear your old lady voice?
You ready? Hey, little Teddy. This is Teddy Bear. Pretty good, huh?
That's a fantastic voice.
I think
Yeah,
you
I'm
would
actually
do
a
better,
master.
I think you would do better being a creepy old man, to be honest.
Nah,
Can I tell how good his voice was?
I
Like,
can't be a
do
creepy
like
old man. Oh no, it was shit.
Why not?
It wasn't just me. He's just awful. He realized he cannot do voices. As he turns to you, I'm already a creepy old man. He would know who I am. Not unless I'm that old.
Well, I mean,
think
you
your
could be
voice is
old.
perfect.
Guys, why are we gaslighting him?
I couldn't even tell
What
it
is
was
a
you for a
gaslight?
second.
No, what are you all talking? Don't you know my second nickname besides being the Flaming Mantis is the Master of Disguises?
No.
Don't give me that dog shit about. Don't
I have
patronize
heard
me.
that, actually, but it's usually followed by laughter.
They're laughing because I'm that hilarious. Ah! As he kind of throws some dice in the air and catches them. I got him. The dice, I mean.
Got me.
No, the
Oh,
dice. I didn't drop them.
Damu just mumbles to himself, how is this guy alive? Stares at him.
That's a good question.
How is he
Surrounded
still
by
here?
idiots. Everyone is stupid except me.
None of his crew is that competent seeming either, besides maybe Baltiste. Pim is just also kind of wish-washy. But whenever you guys get closer and closer to the city, and you realize, please don't mind the vacuum. There's nothing to do about it right now.
It's another plane.
I'm going to go up to Hawkins and say a word to Hawkins.
You can say one word.
Power word, kid.
Whoa.
Deal.
That's 3 words.
Brand.
We'll just-
Hawkins,
we're-
why don't we just take the ship?
Where?
Still more than 1 word.
I mean, why don't they're going into town, they're leaving most of their crew at the ship. Why don't we just take the ship?
Because we're going into town too.
Go. Firstly, we're going in that town.
Not metagaming people.
I mean, think
Secondly-
about it. Hold on. So, first of all, we're getting the tailor, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we just get the tailor, come back to the ship, sail on the open ground, back to the place.
I love your enthusiasm, and you'll get going. You'll really try. But there is 5 of us, 6, and this is a crew of how many people are there in the crew? Like 20.
So you have the captain, the first mate, second mate, and you have 9 deckhands.
That's it?
They're 12.
Yeah, but it also takes
I
that
like
many
this
to
odds.
man. It takes that many to man the ship, though.
It takes about 12 people.
Maybe a little bit.
Well-
Maybe
the
do
ship.
you maybe do
And
away
all
with,
these-
away with less, but they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and all of these people are professionals, and they know exactly how this specific ship works.
I mean, think about
Only
it.
I,
You're
maybe one other a few of us.
you're the famous Hawkins. So if these few are leaving the ship and you come back and you're like, oh, they're instructing us to go somewhere, maybe they'll listen.
How do I roll to be persuaded?
Well, you could just
It's like having a little
you
devil
can either decide to be persuade, or if you wish, you could always just ask him to Un to roll persuasion, and you can roll against it if you wished.
And try and persuade me.
Okay.
You roll insight against it if you
Okay.
wanted to.
Wait, hold on. I'm checking something.
Ultimately, this is your decision, so I have nothing to say in this.
Yeah, I just yeah.
Are you a child or fond of cute things?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Actually,
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
use
fine.
each other.
Only mentally.
He's pretty close to being a child.
God, you really know how to make a man smile, but there's no way I can run this one ship. Maybe like something small, something that was. Also, I've never ridden something on land. I don't know anything about land vehicles.
Well,
But
just consider it. All right. If we
I'll
get
think
here
about it.
and, maybe worst comes to shove, we take the ship.
if we're desperate and once we've got the thing, this is an option. Once we've gotten the tailor, we'll know where this is.
Yeah.
All right, I'll think about it.
Wait,
Put it on.
Wait, can I hear them?
Don't know.
We were definitely being hush. I mean, if
Yeah,
you
I'm
wanna take-
definitely I'm more like
He's like, oh, he's like,
Manoi, manoi, manoi,
Who's
manoi,
Trevor's?
manoi, manoi.
up to you guys roll stealth. If you wish.
All right.
You might notice them talking. You'll probably hear them though. You see Hawkins is talking out
I mean, I'm
loud.
definitely being stealthful.
Well, you didn't tell that they're talking to one another, but you'd have to probably butt in their conversation. You don't be able to without them realizing
Yeah, I
get close enough to
wonder-
hear it. You'd have to join the
wonder-
conversation.
What are we talking about here, guys? Is anything interesting? I slowly
Just some
rotate towards you.
backup plans in case
Yeah.
we got no way of getting back. But
Yeah, we're-
ideally that would never happen. Something will come up.
all right.
Yeah, Nuba.
Fill
know,
me in if
Mantis.
anything interesting is gonna happen.
You know, Mantis, I've been thinking about it, hon. I think we should add this old Mr. Muscle to our crew. Pim. The fuck are you talking about? Does he look like a pirate to you? No offense, Benedict, it's just... Oh. Pim, you've
Because
really
he's
done it now.
balding.
No offense to any of you. The only one here seems we got a real quiet elf up there. I know I invited you to my crew and you said yes, technically. You know. Damu. The only one who seems like competent though would be Hawkins. Hawkins, are you sure you don't want to join the crew?
Yeah, I got I got a job coming up. So I'm
Job,
busy.
okay. Oh, speaking about jobs, if you guys want that 10%, we really do appreciate you, well...
Saving you.
He kind of like puts his finger under his nose, like being bashful. You know, Mickey really was prepared just to take us on. If you weren't there, that probably we may have survived, but it wouldn't. I don't think our men all would have made it. So at the very least, we are grateful
if
enough.
you feel like you want a bonus, that's fine as well. Yeah, that's up to you.
Who's speaking to us? Is it Pim?
No, Pim is like Pim speaks like, "Oh, honey, it's all right." This is Mantis.
Oh. I'm gonna go up to Mantis and I go, "Wee, mister, could we please have a little bit more for food?"
Do you even eat?
Well, I don't, but my friends do.
Thought was gonna ask for the ship.
Unfortunately, little Teddy, we sacrificed most of our rations to get that bastard Mickey off our ship. My ship, the Wishbone.
No, that's why I said more for money.
Oh, we don't have more to offer for money. Maybe once we get to the city and restock. Oh, speaking of which, that's what I was trying to say earlier before all this nonsense came up. If you want your 10%, I'm more than happy to oblige you because of the kindness, well, you know, the good fortune of us all. However, you still need to come with us. We'll be leaving tomorrow, same time, 6 o'clock. So you need to be here by 6 a.m. tomorrow to our ship. And we're taking off towards the Red Steps hideout, near Hins. So we'll end up going to Hins, drop off. I'll make the
Where's
deal
that?
for. You know, Hins is kind of to the west, northwest maybe. It's about a couple. Well, by the ship, you don't know at the time, but it's about a day's travel away from Port Crevice. He's like, yeah, then we'll make the trade there. We'll give you 10% of what they pay us, which should be, they should pay us $7 in gold. That's what the deal was. Pretty easy money for you lot. And then, I don't know where you're going next, but we're going down south. We'll give you a ride if you want.
I mean, where down south?
No, well, the only place down south, you had to go through Maplewood, go anywhere. I think about going to the hub.
Alright.
Be
We will try and be there by 6 tomorrow.
If you're not there, we'll leave without you.
Yeah, I understand. That makes sense.
Yep, but if you get there, more than happy. We also won't pay you if you don't get there, so, you know.
Where did they say they're going after they pick us up?
It's down south. They said to the hub, but down south, there's only one road down south, which is the big waltz you just traveled on.
is the hub?
I'm going to check the map. You got an entire map at your service. I don't guess you're doing character anymore, but...
Map.
The hub is towards. Oh, it's like towards Silfrin.
It's, you would know that's where Jim Holland was going, I think. If you remember who Jim Holland is.
Wait, where are we on the
Oh,
map?
that's that.
You guys are actually...
We're at,
you're almost at the
it's
Data
right
Port
above
Crevice.
Mount Matrad on the right. Larry, you're on the wrong map.
Oh, the journal is way better now.
He's on
How do you know I'm on the wrong map?
He's
How
on
do you know
the
that?
Barbados map. That's the map of the entire planet. It'd be a
Oh,
lot
you can
harder
see
to
where
find
I
where
am.
we are
That's
in that.
embarrassing.
He says, where are you right now? He's looking at...
fuck?
He's,
Dude,
I zoomed out too much. I zoomed out too
I
much.
think it's where Kadoy is like in top left, right?
You would realize the main thing... Yeah, Trudeau's like top leftish.
Yeah, it's right.
You'd realize the main thing of him going to the hub is you got to go to Maplewood. Maplewood is like the connector to all those places. So you have to go to Maplewood. And you'd realize he would probably get to Maplewood on this ship, assuming things go smoothly, in like 3 days. maybe 2.5. Like it'd really cut your
Did we
time down.
come from there? We don't want to go there again.
You could also just get
Well, you have
TP'd
to-
back, right?
Well, that's wishful hoping for sure. But
I
maybe.
think it's hopeful wishing. Methinks.
Perhaps. Anyway, you guys, so he's like, okay, well, that's the deal. We'll see you later. It's been a pleasure. Hawkins, I'm glad you've lived up to your name. Well, the legend of you and Mickey Chapman. Now be sure to spread it around.
Please
Oh,
do.
I do. And he turns back. Oh, I'm sure you already know, but just in case, be careful. He'd come for us. I don't know if I'm scared for myself, but I fear he may come after your group more. You know, kind of pride and everything.
Yeah, you guys as well. But if for whatever reason we don't see you tomorrow, you guys should probably get out of Kadoi.
Out of
Shit's
Kadoy.
happening.
Shit's always happening.
No, like end of world, terrible shit, government wars, and just everything's terrible right now.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get wrapped up in some nonsense?
Yeah.
And there's like better hunting, better plundering in other places.
Yeah, maybe cross a sea or two, and you know.
We would think about
See
leaving
what's
anyway.
Oh,
So
fair
maybe, well, You know, I do know what you mean. So we did run into the couple platoons of Sprawl Knights, which was kind of weird.
Hawkins, I mean, it's probably, news by now.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think everyone's keeping a hush.
But as you said, Mantis kind of says his goodbyes, and Pim does too. Bye, dolls. See you around. Be sure to
Stay
take care
safe.
of yourself, shooters. As them and the deckhands kind of, you guys kind of get into this outer area. You see the walls of the city. You see these massive stone and wood walls that probably rise. The ones that you're looking at right now on the southern gate, they probably rise about 100 feet into the air. Like, these are giant walls. And it's like a recognition sign of like how important the city is. And on the outside of the walls are still like maybe an hour away, but you're starting to get to the outskirts of the entire city where the farms are, and you start seeing the farm houses, like the poor farms that are kind of made out of this white, almost like limestone type buildings. You see peasants walking around, tilling their farms, things of the sort. And as you guys kind of start walking down this nice road, at some point you just watch these pirates kind of take a right and go into these houses once it gets a little more dense, and they just kind of vanish. And it seems that they may have either disguising or they have some way to get into the city. You don't know. But you'd realize if you keep walking straight, you will get to these southern gates.
Before we
Wait,
get there,
did I miss something? Did they take my bug?
No, the butter is still on the ship. That's what you're trading.
Wait,
on the day.
we're on the ship? I'm so
No,
confused.
you're now nearing Port Crevice. You're in the what they call the outer farms. At the south, you're exiting this dancing forest.
the bug was never ours; it was theirs, and they're selling it.
No, it's
We're gonna
fucking
get
my
the
bug.
You maybe get it, but yeah, right now it's not yours.
We've left. I mean, you can turn around if you want, but I'm not going. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need to hold on. I need to change this map. Let's change some settings here.
Are there like other people, like with us right now, or is it just the?
It appears I'm blind.
Yeah, hold on, I got you guys. No, it's just you. The pirates have kind of moved off. There are other people around, like there seem to be various peasants and serfs and people like working class people here on the outside. You're currently in the south here, I'll ping it on the map. You're like at these. You're in the outer farms in the south in particular.
So can I find like somewhere like where there's no eyes, like maybe like
You can move. Yeah, you can move in like one of
alleyway
these
or some
clusters
kind
of the houses. Not many alleyways, but you can go behind a house at a little cluster of
yeah,
houses.
behind a house or something, just like where I can't be seen, and bring Val and Jeddah with me.
Yes, very easily. Of course, the rest of the group would see this too if you wish to go. I assume you wouldn't be
Oh yeah,
separated
that
right
might
now.
hide again from that. But all right, lads. So I think we all agree that we don't want any people asking questions, you know, because our current situation is us exemplary, different, and they will understand. So I think it's probably for the best that I dismiss you for a little bit. And don't worry, it won't be for long. Don't worry about that. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if you're going to be in like some kind of half-life between life or death. You're going to be in some kind of limbo or what. So if once this is done, I bring you back and you don't like it, just let me know. I won't be doing it again. But right now, this is the only way I could see us getting through this without getting any questions asked that we can't answer. You know.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me. But don't worry, it won't be it. Honestly, it probably wouldn't be for that long. I think we'll be calling each other back in like a day or two. So,
You see Jeddah is like almost trying to make words, but once again,
can I see if I can perceive or like insight
yeah, you
what
could try.
you're trying to say?
You could try and do an insight probably. Oh, you. It's very hard and struggled as you're. And you slowly start putting it together. It sounds like. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. And you realize it's almost as if the words start getting more and more clear as you look at it. You realize it seems he's just sick of this. You don't know exactly what. You know if it's this or just.
You're right. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just be over with it. I'll see each other real soon. Till we meet again. Live, laugh, love. Kiss your face. I dismiss them.
Okay.
Or so I guess.
When
they
you
kinda
dismiss
just
them.
Drop.
Okay. What kind of bone or what kind of part would you take? Or I don't know if you'd put the entire thing.
I put their entire bodies in.
Okay. Simple. As you kind of watch
I can
these
carry 10.
2 undead fall, you now have their clothing. I believe the one you have now have just a Lutzvarian's priest uniform, and you also have whatever the other one was wearing. Then some
My
simple
costume
clothing.
clothes.
Costume clothing. That's what it was. Yeah. Perfect. Yep, they're now dismissed. They're in your bum bag. And as you guys start traveling back towards, get closer and closer to this gate, you start hearing like a traveling bard, or maybe a traveling bard. You can't really tell. Someone outside the gate seems to be kind of almost like singing a tune, but it sounds like a story that's almost just describing the city itself, like Port Crevice in itself. And as you get closer, you kind of hear this description. So for those of you who have never heard of Port Crevice or know about it, you'd probably catch your ears a little bit more. As you just hear this, I'm not going to do it in a sing-song voice.
Man.
But he's trying to do it in like a sing-song upper voice. It might even attract your attention to Benedict as someone who has does something
absolutely
a
does.
little bit similar in your theatrics. But this doesn't seem like a professional or anything. This seems to just be like a hardworking man. He has like a little hat in front of him. He's outside the gate. As you kind of approach, there's this line going to the gate where people are being checked before they go in. And so kind of you just have time just to hear this as you're slowly getting to the gate. It goes something along the lines of, far on the eastern coast of the island or the land of prosperity, where the eastern endless peaks begin to fade into the north. On those slopes rests a lavish city, its walls of stone and brick decor, with great etchings and paintings, almost as if to mock or entertain any would-be invaders. Within the walls, a slew of lust, intoxication, and business run wild. To man, the city is not just a place of wood, stone, and safety. It is his personal intoxication, his escape, and ultimately his death. Deep in the earth, resting in a natural crevice stretching 3 miles long and 1 mile wide, sits the heart of the city of pleasures, the Crevice, a place of endless brothels, a place where the light never goes out, and one can't tell night from day. Here, the most somber of creatures hesitate, a brothel for every desire, and for any class of wealth, and for any creature. The pyramid of envy, euphoria, stands, a pinnacle of prostitution. Golden walls mirror the infinite party, women, men, monsters, slave, beast, and anything you lust for. All live within euphoria. Though only those worthy can enter. Here in the Crevice, money rules supreme. For those less rich, the lower Crevice hosts countless bathhouses. Perhaps if one is lucky, a stay at mild nights can be arranged. It lacks compared to Euphoria. However, none can compete within all of the Republic for their service, is great. Don't let the name deceive you. There are no mild nights in the Crevice. Above ground, the rules follow suit. Money rules supreme. If one finds themselves broke in such a place, they will likely find themselves choking down the black smog bellowing out of the industrial park. If luckier, hauling off the noble's waste through the bat streets up north towards the small town of Palmerk. If one is truly unfortunate, they will find themselves sold off as a slave in the righteous hotel. For those with money, this town offers endless entertainment. From the dense three-peak markets that offer all goods imaginable and unimaginable. From far and wide to any level of service one can think of. For the businessmen, the southern docks, a place of endless trade and in turn limitless potential and opportunities. If one finds themselves truly fortunate, they may find a nice manor in Glamour Heights, the largest district, set up entirely for the noblemen and women of this grand city. Reigning above all, sitting on a monolithic plateau of rock, dirt, and sand, behind the grand and towering walls of the Squall Castle, defended by the Squall Knights, sits Sir Galver Pescador, a Night Lord focused on wealth and class. From him, such a luxurious place has been built. With his guidance, what was once nothing more than a simple fishing village, transformed into the most important city outside of Silifrin. He birthed, raised, and celebrated the city of pleasures, Port Crevice, and he welcomes you with open arms. However, be warned. One will surely be devoured by such a place. Even if one can avoid death, that's the best outcome. They will find themselves lost, no longer the one who came through those gates, and devoid of all meaning. A monster in the flesh of a man. Be warned of the city of pleasures. As this man kind of goes off, and it goes on and on, more details. But as this is going, you get to where you're about to walk past him and arrive in front of the guards. As you got kind of an idea of this town as one, well, I'm sure you understand, a place of lust and intoxication. But as you go,
Alright, Ben.
yeah, go ahead. You're very soon to reach the guards.
You own us, right? Or me and Kira. Ben?
I don't even hear what you said.
You own me and
Yeah.
Kira, alright? Just so we understand.
Wait, am I
Oh, and
also
you as well,
one of
sorry,
the
I forgot.
slaves?
Sorry,
Yeah.
damn it too.
You forgot I was here, huh?
I honestly forgot you had a neck. It kind of fits with your shell, and I couldn't really. Anyway,
Hey, where exactly are we going right now again?
Does
I don't
anyone have
remember.
anything that could get confiscated or get us in trouble?
Do you have any issues with, do you think they'll have any issues with blood, organs, and maybe a few ribs?
no, that's probably about fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I'm just gonna play toy. So, if Hawkins, you wanna carry me, or
Cool, I've
Benedict?
got this little baby carrier. I used to use for an old friend.
No.
I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
Well, I'll
He'd be happy someone's keeping it warm.
I'll keep it warm for him. It's okay.
Are we still by the guy that was singing? Or the
Yeah,
fella
you
that
get to
was
pass him.
singing?
He's like on the edge of the gate. You can tell the guards probably just tolerate him. As a couple people hand him like a copper doctrine or so. Some of the people go by, perhaps lacking information or a story.
Oh God.
I hop in the baby carrier, by the way.
I
and
wanted.
I play
I want
stuff.
to do. I want to do something, but I don't know if I should waste it right now. Nah, I'll keep it for now.
Deal.
We're good. We'll just pass.
Which gate
I just-
are we
I have
at?
to
Are we
use
at the
my-
left one or the bottom one?
The bottom one.
Okay.
I have to use my Tears of Malanta at some point so that I don't start going fucking crazy. But I don't know who I want to use it on. And I can't wait too long.
Sure. But as you guys get closer, you hear next. You, show me your CCC. Someone hands him like a card. Okay, you're good. Next, and then it's to you. Who's in front? Benedict, I suppose. Is it
Do
yes?
any of you guys want to communicate to put me in the front? Because otherwise I probably won't pick up on it.
Ben.
Well, you said
Delete.
you were the owner.
You can tell, but it's not used to this.
Okay,
And you try to
I'll
push him to the front, and he's like, "Oh wait, yeah." Because you're the only human.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll like. I was like kind of listening to the guy's song and like writing something down, and not paying attention, and then.
oh yeah, you kind of see he was like listening to the person telling his tune as you push him
And
to
when
the
they
front.
say next, I'll look at it like, oh me, and then I'll go up. Yes. What is it?
What's your purpose here in Port Crevice? Will you be just going to the dock, or do you plan on going somewhere else?
Well, we'll actually be liking to see the tailor, and perhaps even some more sort of leisurely
There,
visits.
there are a lot of tailors, so you're basically here to just, in general, enjoy the town.
I guess you could say.
Do you have your CCC on you?
Do
or
I?
your?
What is that?
You do not. Benedict would probably know what this is, but you realize you won't have one. It's kind of like an identification card they use in this town.
Oh, I actually haven't visited this place just yet.
No, you haven't.
This is a
Okay,
first visit.
if I see, he doesn't really look annoyed, but he's like, okay, well, he's moving on. If you don't have a Crevice certification card, do you have a Cadoyan notarized identification?
Do I have that?
You might. I think you may have had a potential to. I don't think you do. But you would know what it is at least. You'd know one of these. These are things like these are like more like federal like identifications that are like stamped by like an appointed notarizer by the Senate. So like they're pretty important things.
So
you
perhaps like one of my icon dice, who is a senator.
you could roll an icon die. This would be a good
Oh,
time
I'm
to
so
roll an icon
fucking
die.
smart. I'm so fucking epic.
This is that.
How do I roll that?
You just roll a 1d6, and if you get a 5 or a 6, it might be good.
Yeah, this one's easy. 6.
Where does he get
Easy.
it? Oh,
Crit.
Holy shit!
Banger.
he's amazing.
Uh,
I
you-
love him. I'm gonna give him a big old
So,
kiss.
so when you
No,
look
I don't
around,
get
you
slayed.
realize you have actually impressed your I don't remember his name. I haven't used it. Oh, I just
You said you were
But-
gonna change their names. I think it was
Maybe.
Ons and Sweeney.
but you realize Onsen has one time you realized your play and he offered to get you a card notarized, kind of as a reward for entertaining him enough. And you realize what it is. It's basically it's very similar to what a crevice. It's basically like an ID almost. And in the bottom corner, it has a stamp that has the symbol of the golden tree that is basically the seal of the Senate. And you can pull it out if you wished.
Yeah, I'd like to say that it says Benedict Bumbleton straight
Okay.
up.
As when you pull it out, he kind of steps back for a second. Oh man, I didn't. You actually have one. Wow. Let me look at it. Pulls up Benedict Bumbleton. Yes.
Are you used to seeing people without cards?
Well, it's not that people don't have these. We actually get quite a few. It's just a lot of people don't have the money for one of these.
I understand.
All right.
Going
You're good to
well.
go. Next.
Also, these ones are with me.
Do they
I'll
have a
point to the
card?
crowd.
As he looks at your card, and he looks at the bottom part, and you realize that there's a section for like where you would have it notarized for like slaves and constructs and stuff. But since you didn't know them before you had this card, none of them are on there. Do they have their own cards? As he kind of looks at them and notices they're they're your slaves, aren't they?
I start just wobbling around, going.
Yes.
I see.
I haven't gotten this renewed once I got them, though. Sorry.
Unfortunately, we can't let them in. We can let you in by yourself, but without having everyone accounted for, we can't let them in. If you wish,
You don't
we
think I could pull a few strings? You know, I know a few senators. Could maybe move you up on the ladder if you'd like.
He looks at you. He's like, he kind of looks at you. He's like, potentially, but I don't know if you need to go that far, though. I would like that, if you're so generous. However, it's also you could just go to the city hall and get your card updated and get them one and make them one as well. Unfortunately, everyone has to have a card. They will have to have slavery cards. You basically would have to get information, then you'd have to go get it verified at the city hall.
Can I insight how like to the books he might be?
Yeah.
Like how loyal he'd be.
Yeah.
When you look at him, you realize you know about you've been here before. This guy, you see like a little badge that has like it looks almost like a makeshift like Rihdarian golden coin on there with like a little coin in the middle. You realize this guy is one of the coin guard, and the coin guard are known to be extremely corrupt. So he's probably not by the book. However, when you insight, you don't know. You can't really tell for him himself, but you'd also think this is also like the southern gate, one of the most important gates. If anyone's gonna be strict, it's probably gonna be here. And there's also a lot of people around. Unless you guys offer him something, it's hard to make him bulge.
I'm gonna whisper to Hawkins.
Hawkins, I have a plan, but get Benedict and, we can come up with something.
Get him in, but we won't be able to tell him. We won't be able to talk to him.
I was gonna talk to them
We need
anyway.
him to, we need him to come with us and we can get back in line.
Oh, just bring it. No, don't let him leave and just
Yeah.
come back. Benjamin, we should probably maybe return after we sort this out.
I was just gonna, right after I was done talking to him, just walk up back to you guys and be like, "Are you guys all right with staying behind a little?"
I was actually gonna mention that I could get in with you.
That's a wonderful idea.
Why have you walked away from us? If you're not
I
coming,
was just telling them to stay behind. Just
they
work
can
this
come
out
as
for a
well.
second.
We just need to take you to the city hall.
Oh, I could take them with?
Well, we need to question. Firstly, we'll take you. He points kind of to the door to the side. We'll take you in there. We'll do the first preface. One of our men will get your information. Then you'll be guided with that information to get it notarized at the city hall. Of course, there will be a small fee, for each card.
How much? Ask him how much the fee is.
Oh yeah. How much would the fee be? Do you think?
Well, since we're getting rid of yours, you already have it notarized. You have to get yours renewed, which I don't actually. It's not very often people have to get their K and I renewed here, so I'm not sure about the price on that one. But since none of them have, you only have 3 slaves. Do you have any constructs or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
For each slave who would need their own card, let me see. Where did I write this down? Each slave card will be 15 silver drachms.
How much do
We
we
don't
have?
even have that much. For one.
That's great.
Is that an issue? Why'd your face go pale?
My face did not go pale because my face was not red to begin with. That's quite a high price. I don't think I brought that much with me. Oh dear.
He looks at you. You have this many. You have this 3 slaves this unique, and you're not a businessman.
Well, I didn't bring it with me. I left it in the car.
Huh?
Well,
With the
if
tea
you
at
go
the
through
end.
the process, then you could always go to like a loan shark or something and get some money. It seems you have enough collateral to be paid off pretty easily. Probably too risky. I know you're new to this
few
town and you don't get
pounds, I
this,
don't know.
but he can listen to you shots as well. You do know the saying here, money is supreme. So I do suggest
When
after you get
Yeah, I
set up,
kind
go
of
to the
heard the
bank.
guy singing about it.
When I was been changing the clothes of Alan and Jeddah and them, did they ever have any pocket change? Were they been carrying any money?
All their stuff, everything, you realize all their stuff, like their spell books and stuff, were going to buy Twilight Redemption. They just bolstered their own.
Wait, while
repertoire.
I looted the dead bitches, like the dead bounty hunters, did they
Alright,
have any money?
I'm
Well,
gonna
they didn't
talk
die.
normally so we can come up with a plan. I have a plan. Okay?
Let's hear it.
Benedict and I, so he can take me in too, because they don't know I'm a living
Can't
creature.
I just take you all in? Or what? Where did they have to stay behind?
Then
Well,
we'll
no,
have to-
you can
only
only
if
take
you
us
can
in
pay
if you
for
can get
the
us
stuff.
if you can get the cards,
Okay.
the identification. But you can't because we're all fucking poor. Okay.
There's no loan
So
shark.
why don't we just strip Hawkins of all the random shit that he has and go sell it, and then come back and buy them identification cards?
I don't have a
the
lot of random
fuck?
shit.
The problem is
You have
really,
a
okay.
club, a battle axe, a scimitar, 2 vine nets, a net, a warhammer.
Okay, I'm keeping
Um,
those nets. Those nets are mine.
I want to make sure you understand as well.
Those are characteristic nets.
You won't. You'd have to sell us. Try and find some peasant on the outside to buy these because you're not allowed to roam inside without identification. So you'd have to get set up here, go to
Well,
the
no,
city
not
hall.
all of us would go. Just Benedict and I.
Oh, okay.
And would
Don't
you
forget,
guys
you
be
are on a
alright
time
with
limit.
Just fucking around at the side of the road.
Either that, or I could cast darkness and we can just run through.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Not do that.
I mean, you guys could just take what he's offered you.
I
He's offered
gave
you
don't-
him
everything.
my
I have an
ID.
idea.
That
This
would
was
make
my
me a
backup
fucking
idea,
national
okay?
criminal.
Why don't we just why don't we just accidentally start a riot in the line so that way they have to go out and like break it up and we just sneak in.
I mean, that's kind of up to you guys.
All I'm going to say because I'll let you guys do your
sneaking
thing.
in is gonna make it
'cause
so hard to
Be-
like go to the tailor and like and then get out. It's gonna
It
be
does.
rough
Yeah, Ben.
because they're
you know,
gonna know our faces.
Phoebus has told me to warn you guys about bad ideas. So I'll let you know. Money runs supreme. If you had a lot of money doing this, wouldn't be that bad because you should probably bribe people. But being broke, you're not gonna get
Lost
very
our
far.
money.
So I'm not. You can do what you want, but basically what he's saying is you can get your information, you can go to the city hall,
I
and
like
if you don't
the
have
idea
money,
of fucking haggling with the peasants outside.
if you don't have money, there's ways to like get loans and shit inside the city, which may not be ideal, but it might be better than busting into the city and then deal with that shit.
All right, making money minigame. Me and Gom can go in and try to sell shit inside, and then everyone outside can try and sell shit to the peasants until they have
Yeah.
enough.
Okay.
Oh god.
Last thing I
Or
want to say as
start a
well,
riot with the
pes-
peasants. Who
for
cares?
so a
Fuck it.
peasant's yearly wage for like a normal peasant is probably like maybe 2 silver drachms. So you might be getting like a small fraction of anything from them.
So
So
how
yeah.
many do we need overall then?
I have a spell that starts a rumor amongst
So rad.
anyone in a 100-foot
month?
radius.
That's actually really fucking smart. I think you could just do that.
What's the
so.
rumor?
What is the rumor? Let's think of what's
you
the
can
because
make the
so pretty much how the spell works is it
You just click it.
it just it makes it
Make
sound
them think
like
that there's a bomb.
Yeah, call a bomb threat. Let's go.
Yeah.
The terrorist of
the only thing we got is
that
a gun.
blew up the
Oh, I accidentally put it
fucking-
down. It covers
Oh
the
my
whole
God,
city.
you fucking call
It's
it
here.
a bomb.
Well, no, of course I don't actually.
I cover the entirety of the city. They all believe it. But yeah, like it's like it sounds like it makes them think they heard it from someone next to them that they trust.
All right, you could call a bomb threat or make the people in the line really pissed, and like
Make
start
them
I
all
yelling
say,
at
he
cars.
has a gun!
I can't affect their emotions, so I have to say something or make them think about something like that would provoke them.
But no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can make them be like,
I mean, if you make them think there's a bomb threat, everyone will go into like a panic, right?
I think what I could do is make a rumor that
Oh,
the
that Benedict is super important.
no. I was thinking make a rumor that they're adding extra charges to enter the city.
yeah,
Which would
that's what I
upset
was
a lot of
thinking. Like
people.
make them get like outraged by the price or something.
It's like
I
it's
think
gonna
you
like
should-
let's just say
I mean,
it's
I mean,
they're
you could
charged,
also.
like they're charged to 15 silver ducats just to enter the city.
I think you're better off causing a panic than just letting people.
I mean,
think, "Oh,
you
that's
could do a
mad."
rumor where you're like, oh my god, is that Benedict Bumbleton? Like making him sound insanely important.
Which I am, obviously.
I guess I could start a rumor that like Benedict was like best buds with like whoever the fuck leads this place. What's their
That's probably not a good idea because then that could end up with us having to.
Oh,
fucking
Oh, like
have
you could
them
do
talk
something
to-
like, oh, I heard that guy just promotes people if they're nice to him.
name?
I heard you. I already said that too.
I want to say the
I
more
guess,
the more specific you are, the more dangerous because you don't know how the city works. Like, for example,
That's
if
true.
you did the money thing, maybe all these people have cards. I mean, they don't need to pay every time they come in here.
No, I'm
That-
talking
yeah.
about that. No, that there would be the rumor would be that there is a fee just to enter, no matter what. That would upset people.
I don't think that would cause a riot. I think that would just make people like, I'm mad.
No, but like what I was thinking is like one person in line gets like really fucking pissed and the guard has to deal with it. and then that's one
Yeah,
less
but
guard that we have to deal with.
I can't just force someone to get mad. I have to start.
That's not what
a
I'm saying,
specific
because
rumor.
there's like how many people are in the
so-
line? Because at least one of them could get mad.
So
I'm not saying they are going to get mad.
you guys also, if you went through with this, because they don't have to send like 1 or 2 people to take you to the city hall. It might just be easier to, if you really want to slip through and not pay, is just do the information thing, and then just slip away from the guards once you're inside the city. That's also a thing. Like, you guys are like really thinking this hard, because either you could do that, or you could just go get like.
I thought we were just going like to like a small room next to this.
Yeah, you go. What they're saying is they would take you to this small room, and basically they would do like all like the paperwork, and then after they do the paperwork, you would have to be sent to the city hall, where then it'd be like notarized and you pay for it there, and you like print it out, and however they do their cards.
All right, how wanted are you guys?
People don't know I exist.
All right.
Not wanted
Looks
at
at
all.
Kira. Looks at Kira.
No,
Looks at
no,
Kira.
It depends on who's looking for me. I'm pretty wanted.
I have a public.
Pretty wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. All
So
of
we're
you
just
probably
gonna
know
try
that
to
you guys are probably
Give them the slip instead of
You-
the rumor.
you guys are probably too unknown to be like high alert bounties right now. And Kira would be, but
Didn't
I'm
you
not
say Kira was like the number 2
Yeah,
biggest
but-
terrorist?
They don't
Yeah,
know it's
but-
them though.
the magic hotline knows that, but and Wilbur knew that because he was the one who investigated it initially.
Oh, okay, so no one else knows?
Is
Except
it-
from
I mean,
the
they
Magic
might
Hotline?
somewhere, but it's not like. And you just haven't checked, but you don't think it is. So
We
far,
want
you've
to
been fine.
fucking deal with it? Do we care?
No.
It's honestly our best bet.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
let's just
Hope they don't
walk
know.
in and then we'll slip out. We'll try and slip away.
It's probably the easiest way to.
I think that's the only option really, because we just don't have the money, and the only things I can really sell, because the belaying pin is worthless. It's worth like 10 copper. Is the battle axe and the scimitar, because the warhammer is Stavros's.
The longsword too.
Longsword is what I use.
Oh.
Shadowblade is a spell.
Oh, okay.
I'll just keep that so I can actually do the damage.
I use my shell's spell ability that I don't know.
Can.
That's the
We can
worst
sell
You
idea.
can.
Dude, I want to see what happens.
You could.
He promised me it would be fun, guys.
I say go for it. Yeah, if you want to do it,
Fuck
do
He
it,
yeah.
promised
honestly.
me.
Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we
no,
ball.
no,
Fuck it, we ball.
no, I'm gonna do that. But once we try to sneak
that in
away,
the city
as
hall.
we're sneaking away, as we're sneaking away, I'm gonna use the shell and see what happens.
Yeah, surely it's not a
Moonbeam
fucking
on
fireball
yourself.
or black hole or some shit.
No, I think the dream guy has far more of a sense of humor than he's just give me a fireball. I
What
think
if
he's
it's
gonna
just
make it,
sleep and everyone just goes.
I'm just gonna start shitting everyone. Everyone passes out.
I think we
Wait,
just
what are you
go
guys
in.
doing?
We just go
Let's
in.
So you
do
don't
questioning.
Let's go in.
So you've decided
Send it.
to start the process.
Yes, I think they've all decided that they'd be all right with it.
All right, please go into that door over there on the right. There'll be just tell them you're in here to get the information, new information for your cards, for your CCCs.
Slash me follows.
Anytime I point you to a room and you get in there pretty easily, you see a person
Do we all
sitting
go
down at
in?
a table. Yeah, you guys all go in. You realize you basically it's basically like going to the DMV and telling them your information.
Is it like
Uh,
an actual DMV where there's like a
No,
fucking line of people?
in this room right now, there's only like one person. You realize there's been multiple rooms, so it's probably more like individual basis. Like keep it kind of, they don't want everyone to tell their information.
Like we're all
at
gonna do it on our own.
No, you guys are together because you're a group.
Okay.
But normally, different groups do it differently. We come in. Hello, are you looking? What are you looking for?
We're here to get some cards. Or
The
where,
Crev-
was I getting
are you
cards or was
looking
I getting
for-
the fucking license?
Are you looking for the Crevice certification cards?
Yes.
For yourself?
CCC. For my here friends.
You look over for your slaves.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll need to ask questions. You can answer for them, or if you wish, answer them for themselves. Here, they're allowed. As he looks over, they're allowed to speak for themselves if you allow them in this room.
Would sorry, just okay.
Hmm? Go on.
Would me and Kira have gotten an identification card when we became Blossom? No. People?
No, it is to
No,
be the
okay,
Blossom.
sure.
The Blossom Badge would kind of circumvent all this, probably.
I mean, we don't have.
Yeah. No, it
Yeah, that would
doesn't
have been
have-
fucking great if we had those.
Yeah.
Would have been brilliant.
He
But
starts
someone
asking
got,
questions.
Like, captured or something? I can't remember.
All right.
Yeah, something must have happened to them. I don't remember.
A few things I need. Which one of your slaves do you want to go first?
Is that to them or to me?
He's looking at you. He does not pay them any attention. They're slaves.
I don't know. I look at them.
I
Any
wave
takers?
my stick. I wave
Probably
my stick
Hawkins.
around.
Probably Hawkins.
All right.
'Cause I'm with Hawkins, so it might be better if we have him go first. Get through
All right, we have the.
stealth part.
As he looks at Damu, because I think Damu waved his hand first. Firstly, we need his full name. That alias is fine, just what he goes by.
I'm not sure. I
As
know.
you
What
as
is
he
your
kind
name?
of as he kind of opens up,
Damu?
you
You
see
don't
he
know
opens up
my
a
name?
he opens up a box and he twists it, and as he does it, you feel like this aura of magic go around all of you.
I'm gonna assume with an Arcana check
Okay.
what the fuck
I'm
that
go-
is.
I'm doing an Arcana check.
I'm also gonna do it, but harder than you.
Mine's really hard though.
Yeah, but mine's
Same.
better. Okay,
Actually,
probably
no,
not better.
Dama's got it.
Yeah, but like it's
Oh, both of you
Almost.
realize. Both of you realize, and even the ones who didn't check, Kira and Hawkins kind of have been through this before. This is a zone of truth, and it seems to be like a magic item. When he cranks it, it goes, and it's a zone of truth. It's almost like a music box. So basically, it's a light
Gonna
detector.
force us to say our true name. Hopefully not.
Well, you say Damu, and he's like, okay, perfect. Age?
Oh wait, how old would I? Oh god.
gotta
Is
figure it out,
30
yes.
really old for a turtle?
Well, it's probably pretty young, actually.
Really? Okay, then I'm saying 30.
Oh, that's why he's so short. I've never seen a, man, what is it? He looks at you. Oh, you're a Teresta, or Testera, aren't you? Testerta? Testerta. That's what you are,
Turtle.
right? No, Testerta. Not just a
a
turtle.
testicle.
You'd realize he's referencing, like, the proper name of what the beast folk who are turtles go by.
Oh yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
I see you recognize me.
The turtle would be more of like probably more of a discriminatory word, if anything, to them.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I like being discriminated a little bit.
He's like, okay. What's your city of origin?
I guess what is the truthful answer to that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, we never
Quickly
decided.
opens Google
Okay.
Docs.
I'm pretty sure
We-
you probably
we never-
you
We
probably
never
came-
did like confirmed it, but like I would have come from like a bigger, more scholarly city.
I think you came either from probably around Baelids, maybe Silfrin, the capital, or Silfrin. I'd say maybe.
Yeah, let's say
Maybe,
Silfrin sounds about right. Let's say Silfrin.
Oh my God,
All
it's
right.
my house.
What's your occupation? Oh, I don't know why I asked that. You're a slave. Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm one
slave.
of the good ones.
He goes down. He says, "Owner." He looks at your card. You handed him your KNI, Benedict Bumbleton. What type of slave is he? He looks at you, Benedict. What type of slave?
Would I like know what types of slaves there are?
There are various types. There's some types that are like bit for battle. There's like cooks. There's some that are allowed access to money, so they can, basically there's
reader.
different kinds, like what they're in charge
I was
of.
gonna say like, this is my my scholarly one. He
Okay.
does, like the books.
He puts like assistant, kind of. He sees like assistant, writes it down. He looks at you again. Where to return if found?
This is just me.
He's asking you where to return. If they run away and they find them, where do they return them to?
Return to me,
Oh.
Silverin.
Yeah.
I guess.
Silfrin. Home of origin. When in Dungeons and Dragons, give me a second. Yeah. Okay. And he looks at you and he says, you need to decide a way to set up your escape timer too.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I forget you don't have any slave setups. So what happens is their card has a timer on it. It's naturally set to be a day. So if anyone finds them and they look at their card and the timer's at 0, that means they probably ran away. So they're free to be captured. You have to reset it every night. Some people use blood. Some people have a code word. Some people have passwords. It's really up to you to decide how to set it. But only you. It'll only be allowed for you to reset it. And that's so if they run away and, well, they have no way to reset it and they're found, well, the slave who runs away is no good, huh?
So what were my options for that?
No, it's really anything. He'd give you examples, like some people use blood, like they put a blood fingerprint on there. They might say have a code word for it to reset the timer. They might have
I
a
could do a
password.
code word. That sounds fun.
Sure, what do you want it to be? They'll only recognize your voice. Unless someone's really good at mimicking it.
I'll like tap on the card. Is it recording?
Yeah, just put your finger on there.
Right. I put my finger on it. It does work like this.
Yeah, you just start by saying code word and then follow up with what you want to say.
Can I have it lock on to when I say that?
Well, you'd have to say, I mean, if you want to, you'd have to say code word first, but you'd have to say code word and then say it again. Like, is it working now?
So I just say like code word or whatever. And take my finger off.
Yeah, perfect.
Wait. Oh, well, okay.
Code word is whatever. As he hands it to you, and you see he writes down the same information as you listen. Use that same information applies for the others, right? What kind of types are they?
I honestly don't know. Kind of got a bargain bin deal with these guys, you know.
A bargain bin for an elf, a lizard folk, and a testerta. These are really high class slaves.
Yeah, I guess you could. I guess. Yeah. Shrugs.
Okay, well, what
Pretty
types are the
fast.
other two? Are they warriors? Do they handle money? Are they cooks?
This one
Bodyguards.
heals me. It points at like Kira, more of like a doctor, I guess.
Okay. That writes down nurse. So he writes down on there nurse. The other one.
Yeah, Kira's great with infirmaries. And then this one can help get like a guard dog.
Bodyguard.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any constructs? I know some people like sneaking them in. However, it's probably best to register them, because if they are found without being registered, they will be destroyed.
Destroyed.
No
oh,
exceptions.
heavens. Would
You know,
I
we-
know
that's-
that
Hmm?
Gom is a construct?
You won't use a construct, but you know he would like.
Bomb
it'd be
isn't
easy.
a contract.
He's not one, but it'd be easy to like play him off as one. And if you don't, it'd be basically he would have to play himself off as a construct. Otherwise, he would be like not allowed at all. So like you would know that that's the best.
So would
outcome.
We're
You
all
couldn't be a
fair to
slave.
pay off
Extra
anyway.
for him?
Yeah,
So
Gom could
either
not be a
way, we're
slave.
sneaking away, right?
Wait, what did you say, Swills?
I mean, either way,
Either
we're
way-
taking away.
Yeah, so there's no point giving them more info. We just say comms.
I can just paralyze them right now if you want.
Maybe don't do
Just
that.
don't mention me.
Yeah, just don't mention Gom and yeah.
Like he asked me if I had any constructs. How does Zone of Truth work? Can I just?
Well, Gom isn't yours, so technically you'd be telling the truth.
Okay. No, none. I don't have any constructs.
I see. And looking at your information, it seems fine. Are all of these still true? Your age, all this stuff is still fine. What's your occupation? Same thing.
What does my occupation say on that?
It says it just says theatrics. That's all it says on there.
Yes, all good.
Okay. Do you wish add magic money to your KNI, or to give you a CCC?
fuck does that mean? Do I know what any of those words mean?
You may have heard it before, but you won't know enough details to like understand it.
I don't. I'm afraid I don't know what that means. You have to walk me through it.
That is the special money we use here. It's so what you can do is he like points at your card where this little blank area has a number right now. It says 00. You can more or less turn real currency into magic currency that goes onto this card,
God.
and then you can spend it here in Crevice, the Port Crevice. Right now you have none, but you can go to the Y&Y Bank or other places like City Hall, and you can add more money, so you don't have to carry around. A lot of people are big spenders here, and no one wants to carry around thousands of pounds of coin. So magic money is more or less we turn your money into this number, which works the same. You can use it anywhere in town. Also, you can add magic money to any of your servants if you allow any of them to be ones who can, turn or buy stuff.
I'm gonna so I'm assuming I'm sitting on like a wooden chair, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty basic chair.
Okay.
Actually, no, you'd probably stand it. He probably wouldn't have offered you a chair. It's probably Benedetto who's offered a chair.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I want to do something quirky.
Be very careful with this one.
I'm not gonna get us killed. I just want to see if I can make a mild distraction to get him to go away.
Like
Because I
outlines.
I have the ability to change temperatures and make illusions, and I can also make candles flare up. But I don't know which one is the smartest.
That'd be
Change the
really
temperature
obvious.
to 1 billion Fahrenheit.
No, I can only change it by a variation of 10 degrees in either direction.
Just a little clammy suddenly. Like,
Well,
what the hell?
I was just thinking that if I made it really cold, he might try to like go turn on a fire or something, you know?
You realize
What's the
you're in this room.
like? Is
There's
there,
just a
like,
stone
windows?
room, no windows. Stone room, no windows. The door you came through. Like maybe like maybe
Okay.
like a 15-foot in all directions.
So there's
It's like an
no
interrogation
way of
room.
heating it.
Sorry.
It would be a very dead way now.
It might be better off making a distraction while we're traveling. Like,
While
You
we're
guys are still
traveling.
you guys are
Yeah,
still
on
at the
the way there.
gatehouse.
Did it.
yeah, like once we're on our
Okay.
way to the town hall.
Yeah, if we try to run out now, they just instantly catch us.
As he
I'm
lets you
gonna turn it down by I'm gonna make it 5 degrees colder in here. And I'm gonna scratch a
kinda
little
like-
symbol on the wall.
kind of like
I think if you
shivers
do
briefly?
anything that's like obvious
Okay.
casting, it's probably not a good idea.
It's not. I don't, it's not gonna be obvious. I'm
as he's
just gonna,
writing
like,
down.
tap
He's looking down.
a
He's not really
little
paying attention. He writes down. Okay, he has 3 slaves you own. Perfect. Did you? He looks back up from. Did you want to add the magic money?
Um,
The option for it. I just you have the option. We'd have to add the option to your KNI unless you just want to get a.
with the
A
magic,
CCC.
I'll ask him. Is the magic money usable anywhere else aside from the city?
There are some stores in other places that have magic money, but it's mostly only here in Crevice. In Port Crevice. Might be better to CCC for it.
No, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I don't.
Well,
We-
whenever
we
you get to
won't
the city
be here
hall,
too long.
when you get to the city hall, you can always change your mind if you wish. Anything else? Think that doesn't?
Do we know? I'll just ask him. Do you have a map of the city, perhaps?
Whenever you go to the city hall, it'd be perfect. They offer pamphlets and such.
Oh, that's
you're already in
fantastic. Thank you.
As he,
That
as
means
he,
we'd have to get to the city hall.
he hands you
like,
the
actually in there.
He hands you the notes and stuff. Once you go outside, they should escort you. Ultimately, if you change in your minds or you remember something or you want to change anything, you can do that at the city hall. This is just to speed up the process. Oh, since
Alright,
you have
thank
it,
you
since you
very
actually have a
much.
KNI, you might be able to speak to the mayor himself.
That'd be great. Is
Have a nice day.
the man himself? Is that the Night Lord one?
No, there's like several layers of government. Like the mayor's not. It's like it goes. He's the Night Lord. Then you have a governess. At least in this town, and then there's the mayor. And there's
Wait,
several
is the
like
mayor the
barons.
highest or lowest?
He's not the lowest, but he's not the highest. And then there's several like barons and marquises. Like there's a lot of nobility here.
Bureaucracy moment.
But you
Okay.
guys go outside and you see 2 guards.
Alright,
you guys
I can
done?
Go ahead and blow up the room.
Okay.
Ralph was telling me that you guys don't really have money. Would you like to stop by? There's a really good place I know, the Money Miguel. He offers loans. We can take you there first if you wish. It's across town, but we'd have to escort you.
Where is
Yes.
The Money
that? Oh, I
Miguel
don't know where
is
it is.
the Money Miguel is up at the north end dots. It's actually pretty far. It's number 40 up there. If I actually
Wait, how
have-
much were we
Alrighty.
promised by the pirates?
10%. 10% of
just
7
number
Rodarian
again?
gold, which would be
Seven.
70. Assuming they don't pay
70
more or
silver.
less, it'd at least be 70 silver doctrines, which is quite a bit.
Well, we might be able to afford a loan if we can
I guess
get
definitely.
that 70. Get 70
good
silver
idea.
for tomorrow.
So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna take a loan.
That would definitely cover all the money you need to spend, even for the
Yeah,
construct.
okay.
you
Yeah,
wish.
that's actually,
Yeah, I wanna
that's
do
actually
that.
taking loan, sure. I think it's best off that like we can have as little trouble here as possible because I'm sure we're gonna run into our fair share. Fonny tries
You-
to kill
Yeah,
us.
we fuck up too hard here. We get to fight
Well,
another Night Lord.
you realize this is a very corrupt town, and like, for example, even not doing Gomslin, if they find Gom as a construct, it's not unlikely you guys might get framed for something or some shit, and just not having your bases covered like the most basic shit is just risky because it's just
Did
easy
they
for
ever
people to
mention
call
how
you out
much it
on it.
was for a construct to be added to the list?
If one of you would inquire, I mean, I'll tell you, it's not important. So it's 25 for a normal one, but you don't need that to see the KNI. 15 per slave, and then it's 10 for a construct.
So that would have been, it would have cost 55, is it?
Yeah.
Altogether? That's expensive, but
Do we have this forever?
It's expensive. This is like an idea. It lasts forever. You may have to get renewed every year, or if you lose it, but that's not nearly as expensive to get renewed.
It might be just more an investment, just like have it so we haven't got to worry about GOM being caught moving.
Yeah.
Mhm. Also, it's also just beneficial if you ever come back. I mean, this is the second most important city in Trinidad.
Yeah, this is
And
also
closest.
it's port city, so if you ever want to go abroad for any reason, it'll be useful to just be able to.
The only
Not be
issue I
wanted.
have with me having one is I now have my I'm now in the system, you know.
Sure, but then also you basically can't do anything when we're in a city in here.
Yeah, but
you
he
know?
can't be mysterious and
They
chaotic
just
that
can't
way.
check they just can't check my ID.
Well, the problem is if you move around and anyone says, so an idea is, because you guys don't understand why they do that for constructs. Everywhere besides Tenor or Denva, which is in the south, is really like they don't like constructs or like the automatons and shit. So basically, you have to verify that it's a construct and you have control over it, because they don't want anything like that moving around with free will. So basically, you have to register it so they know how to handle it, and that's registered. So basically, like, if they found you moving around, you'd be like an unclassified threat. And they were like, even if you look like a teddy bear, they might play it off. But if you prove to be dangerous, it'd be like kill on sight. Also, another thing is, as I was saying earlier, since you can't be a slave because they would consider you a civilized race, so you're also like slave on sight. So if you're not a construct, you're like everything on sight. Like everything, you're like the worst of the worst right now. Like basically, the party would have no right, like legal right, to prevent anything happening to you without you being a construct. Because it'd be like free game, if anyone noticed.
I think
So,
we should just take the cost.
I'm not using the restroom right as they're figuring it out.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with just picking up
5
the
minutes.
loan and then.
I mean,
Well,
the
unless
thing
there's
is,
there's a
reason you don't wanna be on
I just don't want to have like because like there isn't. Basically I'm like a one of a kind creature, right? And not a lot of people know I even exist. So I'd prefer for people to like not know I exist.
Is it gonna be a
I think
problem?
it would be even worse though, because if people saw you moving, they found out, oh, this isn't a construct, then they're gonna want to capture you and then learn about you, right? But if you have the deniability of being like, oh no, see, I'm a construct, I have the paperwork, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, as you are, and they'll ignore you. I don't know. That's
The problem
that's
is
how I
we
see
could,
it.
we could buy cool shit with the 70 gold. You know, think about it.
Or we could do the only mission that we've been given.
Can't buy anything. We'll never be able to buy anything. We're never gonna have money.
Fine. We'll exploit someone for money at some point, or actually earn it. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, we could easily do some tomfoolery here.
We can figure something.
I
out,
think
but
we should spend a lot of time in this city just earning gold after we get the garments, or what are they called?
we can come back. Yeah,
uniforms.
I think coming back
Well, we can
is an idea.
I think we should just hang out here because, like, unless
got the timer.
our magical slave father comes and tells us to do
You guys
something,
have
we
the
are kind
timer?
of free reign.
Yeah, we can
got the timer.
absolutely
We're
just
gonna
call
explode.
the fucking place, the Twilight Redemption, and just be like, "Yo, we're here. Just give us the timer. Here's the tailor. Put her on fucking selfie cam."
Like 3 times they've told us not to dilly dally.
Yeah,
and
we should just
get
do it.
and come straight back. Like multiple times. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just-
I guess
how long have we been doing
probably
this? A
should
month
do the
at this point?
identification card for GOM. I
Yeah.
hate doing that though.
I
It's-
don't like Hawkins to be on the system either, but honestly,
Yeah, it's kind of one of the same
we
sorts.
could not do it. But if for whatever reason a guard sees you doing something mischievous, like maybe you cast a spell.
Don,
It's just the
Damu doesn't
easiest
like
way.
it either, because Damu would rather that no one thinks he exists either. But we all just have to get this done. We got a caller soon.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't have a
I think this
collar,
is the worst
thing.
time.
I
Yeah,
have.
collar.
I don't have a collar.
This is kind of one of the situations where your hands. You don't have to, but like the ideal situation is kind of forced.
but I
like
think-
there's no
I
good
think-
way.
I think Gon would be loyal or at least afraid of what's his name? Stramos? I don't know. Remember his
Kronos.
name?
Kronos?
Kronos. Yeah.
Forever.
Because like
Gorgor.
you work for this guy. Obviously, you're either brainwashed or afraid. There's no other reason you would.
Well,
Well,
you
the
think.
relationship I have with Kronos is much different than you guys.
Fair.
He
I mean, like
loves
if you
the
just
lovers.
if you guys are like
Hey, Daddy.
making out every night or something,
Like,
I guess you could
walked
probably
out
get
of
away with
line
it.
while you guys were lined up in front of his throne, and all he told me was just, "Gom, get back in line."
Gom is his fucking teddy bear.
When I say something silly in front of him, he just stares at me menacingly.
But you guys are going to the Money Miguel? You guys are going with them, or are you guys trying to break down?
Yeah, I don't see any problem with just
Well, we
getting
have to
alone.
decide. We have to
Do this
decide
mission.
for Gom first before we
Yeah.
leave, right?
So what do you want to do? Ian?
What do we have to do with him?
Well, the thing is I could just play dead the entire time, but I know
Yeah,
that's
that's what I was
boring.
thinking.
That would be very
You
boring.
could, but yeah, true.
It's very. My point is here. The only thing I want to make sure you guys understand is the reason it's good to cover your bases. If you guys are humans, it might be one thing, but you guys are not, and especially Gom. Especially Gom. Gom is like worse than not even being a human. Like elves, lizard
But
folk.
he's just a dead teddy bear.
It's kind of what.
Okay.
No, but that's if he moves around though. If anyone sees him moving around, and he's doing, you guys know he's gonna move around. There might be a fight. Who knows what there would be? And this is a town of like nearly 800,000 people. Someone will be
So
seeing
it's
stuff.
either we get him
And
a card,
it-
or we just even in combat you're not allowed to move. You're just
See,
dead.
it would be no. He can move in combat because he has a card. But in theory, if
Well, I mean,
you
if he didn't have the card.
see, if he didn't have a card,
Would
it'd be
any of
fine.
us know how rudimentary the system is? Like, if I get a card, do they like have all of my shit documented?
It's just information you're given. It's just simple
Service
stuff.
certificate.
It's like an ID. It's like your name, your age. As a construct, it'd be a little bit different. It'd be like age of creation or where to return to. There's an option on there that says how to shut down if gone rogue. You know, shit like that. It's nothing like it's like an ID. It's not like they know your social security number or something. And you also realize this is just not all cities are like this. This is a Port Crevice thing too. But basically, the point is, if you guys had spare change, it might not matter. You can bribe anyone who notices, but you guys don't have any money to bribe people either.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know.
I
I
can
don't.
bribe people pretty
If you're
easy.
assuming, like, I don't know what you think is going to happen when they have this information. It's just to like have tabs on who's inside the city, when and when not. So like they can keep up with who's here and who's leaving, and for how long and why they're here, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm more so thinking of Gom's like permanent record, right? Because obviously he had like the backstory for him is like I don't know. I don't want his information to be
His
like
fucking date of
widely
creation,
known.
0.
Well, then I suppose you don't want your information. Maybe that'd be a thing to do eventually. Figure out how to erase your information from the system.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I almost want to say I'm like willing to just not do anything for this.
Yeah, I don't see a problem
You're
with
going-
just sitting still.
well,
aside
you say
from
that.
probably being a little boring.
No, it's once we get into combat that it becomes an issue.
Yeah,
Because
why
it's
would
gonna
we
be
get in
weird.
combat in a city?
Because we're playing.
I mean, the thing is we
with
could always get into combat in areas which it won't matter, right? Like, what
Yeah,
if we're in a
but
building?
we're- we're-
Also,
we're-
a reminder, it is Day of Peace and no one's going to be attacking anything.
That's true.
today.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna have to
are we
earn
not
money at
leaving
some
after
point.
today?
Okay,
I
maybe I
guess.
should verify because I don't understand necessarily your worry here. What are you worried about people knowing about you or who?
I would say. Like,
I mean,
it's
it's the idea that like
It has to be a little mysterious, chaotic.
yeah,
character.
if no one knows I exist or anything, like it's a lot easier to get away with things because like what if I steal something? Are they going to accuse just a limp teddy bear? No, probably not.
They're going
With
to
the cape
accuse
and
the
a
people
onesie.
carrying them. Like,
Yeah,
what
but the thing is, if you guys get hung for it, they're not gonna hang a stuffed animal.
Oh, so you're doing this to protect yourself, Oon.
Yes, I'm doing it to protect myself,
All
but
right,
like
get him
like,
registered. Put him up.
Like if you guys go to prison, what? It's like you guys get hung for your crimes. I'm not gonna get hung. I'm a fucking
well,
teddy
you,
bear.
you also need to think, unless they already knew you were his construct. By the time they checked his card, you probably could have dipped. Like if they're being captured or something. Like if you has that kind of situation, you probably could dip in time. Like no one's unless they saw you moving around, no one's going to realize that you're a construct right away, unless they're intentionally hunting you down for a reason.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I'll
make
go
the
without
scene-
it.
make them a
I think
scene.
I'll go
I'm
without
locked
it.
in on going to get the loan.
Yeah, we got to get the loan either way.
Actually, one thing.
I think even
How
if
much
people
is
chase me down, I
the-
can get away. So
how much is
Well-
the fucking
no
pay
problem.
from getting the beetle?
It'll be 70 or darn gold. It's also more than you
And
though,
how much is the
because if
loan?
you're a rogue construct and the party's with you, they'll also capture the party and punish them for it. Because they're harboring an illegal construct. something to think about. But the loan you don't know. You'd figure out when you get there and talk to the guy. It's something you guys should probably think about while we get there. But I'll keep going on. As you guys are traveling, you guys have to go around the city. You're taking. What they actually do is they take you up through this. I won't describe anything, so we can kind of speed through this until you guys decide to go somewhere. They kind of take you on these nice stone streets through these nice areas. You see a bunch of you start in the merchant area, you go up north, and you actually go through the administration district. And you go past, they point out, oh, that's the city hall you'll be going to eventually, as they kind of walk past. Then they take you up through all these gates. They kind of wave the guards as you walk by. You go into this really, like this deep smog of an industrial area where they just have coal burning, and you don't know what they're doing. They're doing something. And they start getting nastier and nastier as the streets stop becoming stone, become like mud and ash, as you start going into this giant cluster of houses. And you see people leaning on the ground, and coughing, and all kinds of stuff. And during this entire time, a bunch of people are running by, and you see a bunch of people are... you see some people drinking at a bar, and they're about to start fighting, but then they stop and they hug it out. And they're like, oh, the day of the peace. I'll fight you tomorrow, you bastard.
Blah.
And you see a bunch of people... you see a boy pulling his mother. Mom, we have to hurry up to the southern docks. The expedition's about to be back. As you hear a bunch of people saying stuff like that. The expedition's about to be back. And a lot of people seem to be traveling towards the... Sure, you can do an insight. You can do a bunch of... you see a bunch of people seem to be traveling south towards the southern docks. And you hear people muttering about, oh, I hear part of the Squall Knights will be back today after their expedition. But you realize that there seems to be an expedition coming back, but you didn't hear anything about it. You'd probably have to ask.
We're still being escorted by the guards, right?
You're free with advantage. Nat 20.
Damu, you realize, even though you've been historical, you know there's an expedition, but you don't Nat 20. You still don't know what that expedition was. It doesn't seem to be publicly announced.
I'll just ask the
across
guard.
world.
What's this expedition everyone's talking about?
Oh, the expedition, yeah. What was it? I think it was kind of hush-hush at first, but I think it was about a month ago. Sir Galvera sent about... we saw them loading up on the ship. We didn't know what for. About 2,000 or 3,000 of the lesser Squall Knights. They were sent on the Salt Flats expedition over to the Fallen Continent. And they've been over there for the last month investigating the Fallen Continent. And they should be back today. And everyone's very curious to see what they bring back. What kind of monsters and secrets and the battle scars. And everyone's really proud that they're coming back alive. It's like this big thing. We're so excited to see what... actually, I get off in a couple hours and I'll be going as well. But we're really excited to see what the troops bring back. You know, they are kind of the pride of us. We couldn't go, but they went for us. But hopefully they'll bring back some good things. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll be able to colonize the Fallen Continent. He looks around, if all the monsters are dead, I hope. It's been 50 years. But he kind of says that. I don't know if you have more questions. That's information issue.
Can I insight if like there's any potential like worries in his voice, particularly because he did mention that like they're all coming back alive, but can I just see if there's like maybe like a slight doubt that might be there?
Yeah, a little bit of a doubt. Mostly because the Avum Order, which was like a land liberated from Tradoy, was built to basically become an order of people and a wall between the continent that you guys are on and the Fallen Continent. And there's like this giant gate because the entire continent fell to demons and there's like monsters and stuff. And there have been some every now and then there's encounters of monsters crossing the water and the Squall Knights having to handle them. A couple years back there was even a report of like a monster, like this beast on 4 legs that walked across the ocean. It was like towered more higher than a castle itself, and like a couple Night Orders had to go out and handle it. Like there's a lot of like corruption and monsters. It's like a forsaken land over there. So more or less it's been 50 years since it happened, but he is hopeful, but also kind of scared and worried that it may not be safe over there, and that even worse, maybe these knights have been corrupted. What the Forsaken Land is, it's more than like Fats, because no one's explored the place. Everyone's just shut off the doors. They don't let anyone through. So it's a lot of like superstition. No one knows. And everyone's terrified of it though. An entire continent fell 50 years ago and no one knows how or why, and no one knows what the hell's lurking over there. So this is kind of like this is a really big moment. Just it's kind of it's going to basically reveal things, but that also means there'd be bad news. But he's just hopeful that it's good. That's more or less what it is. And hopefully there's no bad news of like them being monsters or some crazy shit. Anything else?
I just had the most despicable evil idea. So the people that they're selling the beetle to, are they like
Red Stumps?
fucking like underground like criminals or something? Or are
You
like, what's
don't
their,
really
like, social standing?
You don't really know. Yeah, I mean, you don't know much about crime. You'd probably have to talk to a criminal or someone who knew more about the crime scene here in Port Crevice. I don't think that's unless you think it's something Benedict would know. But
Talk to
I don't feel like
hospital.
Benedict-
We could like tell the fucking guards about the deal happening, and maybe get like a reward for being a whistleblower or something.
Bro, these guards, they might, I guess, maybe if they feel like there's something in it for them. But you do know the coin guards, they're not, I mean, you might not know this, but coin guards are not
Well,
very-
probably not the shitty guards, but like
Okay.
like actually high standing people.
Uh,
I'm not gonna be like, yo, dude.
As you guys travel, you could consider that. As you guys travel, you start going through the slummy area. Try not to interact with too many people here from the back streets. Most of them act sick and stuff. Like, he's mostly talking to you, Benedict. I don't want you to have a bad experience. Unfortunately, we could have taken. I guess I could have taken you to the bank, but since you've never been here, I doubt you have a bank set up with them.
You've taken me through all of the nicest streets while I'm like covering my mouth.
I could have taken. I could have taken you through. The main reason I brought you this way, actually, I see you have a lot of slaves. As he's kind of walking through the industrial area, he points up to this giant cathedral-looking building up in this smog. That right there, that's the Righteous Hotel. Seems you'll have a thing for slaves if you wish to acquire more. That's probably the best place in the entirety of Trodoy.
No comment.
Just fucking Donowall him?
No, I'll just like nod and like smile or something.
And if any of them act up, you can sell
I'll
them
fucking
there.
start coughing out because of all the fucking smog.
Yeah, sorry, I'll speed up. As he does seem to give you a little bit of respect. As you guys travel, you guys eventually get to, you kind of leave these back alleys where you see a bunch of people like coughing and covered up and a lot of homeless people. As you get to what he says, and here's the northern dots. It's kind of muddy, but a little bit nicer. As you kind of, it opens up a little bit, and you see on the corner, you see this building, and on the outside there's like this golden statue of a shark. And above it, it says, "The Money Miguel." Here we are, the Money Miguel. The two of us will stay outside while you go in there, though. And some of the guard kind of usher you towards the building and point it to you. We'll be here waiting.
Can you pick where we are?
Yeah, you're at number 40 over here. I believe that's what it is.
Baller.
The Money Miguel.
Oh my god, it's like the sun just started shining on this exact area.
We guys are there. You guys can do it, I suppose.
Alright, Slash Me looks around at the gang. Are the guards like watching over us as this is happening? As like
I
we're
mean, yeah, they're telling the
walking
outside.
in?
They're waiting till you go in. Yeah, they're not going to go in with you, but you can tell they don't wait for you out there.
So we have to
Right.
decide if the teddy bear get the card or not.
At very least, you might want to get the money for him, and then you decide when you
Who
get to
cares?
the city hall.
Yeah, let's just grab the 7.
Like I think the only
Rihdars.
time that Gom moving would ever matter is during the Taylor part. When we're getting the Taylor and that we're not gonna be chaperoned at that point.
Well, this will
don't
be a
know about that.
reoccurring problem if you go to any city, especially Port Crevice. This is not just a one-time thing. This is an every time thing. You guys have just been lucky because you guys have been off in the boonies, and you guys have been lucky because you have a human again right now.
Well, would this loan
think-
cover it?
Well, it's just about him having a car. That's all it is. The loan would
Alright.
easily get enough money.
I
assuming you
say
have
we
something
get
to offer.
them. I say we get them a card because it's just gonna make our lives easier, and we don't have to worry about.
It's his choice.
It's
I
his
mean,
choice ultimately.
No,
The
we
main
can-
thing I just don't want.
as a
I
group,
also don't
we
want
can-
Un
we
to.
can, like, vote on it.
You could kind of. I also don't want Un though to feel like he can't do anything because I'm not. I don't want you to be like, oh, well, I'm going to be in the system, everything to be ruined. Like, if that's your idea, that's one thing. But I'm not going to chase you down to the system thing, probably. But I'm also telling you this: it's not going to be easy. It's going to be much harder if you don't have one of these for any of you. So you guys doing
I
this
think
is
it's especially
the easier idea.
Damu would very much so be for it because it's just for like self-preservation reasons, even just because he doesn't want to get fucked over because one person didn't want to get a card.
Yeah, it'd either be you enforce he doesn't move, or you enforce it.
I mean, if he ends up without a card, it doesn't fuck us all over, does it?
If it's
Yeah, well,
caught.
if no,
Fuck him up.
it could cause issues for the entire group if he gets caught.
I still feel like it's really just his choice.
It is his
I
choice.
walk in.
You walk in. The first thing you see is you see a big burly man at the front desk.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
what can I do
blush.
for ya? Welcome to the Money Miguel, where you
yeah,
can get all your
there,
problems solved. You need some drugs. You got no money for your house. Your wife took your kids. You need to hire a hitman on her. Anything. Doesn't matter. We can offer you money.
You could do all of that?
We don't ask you what you spend the money on. We just ask for it back in return.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'd like to get these people registered, but I don't quite have the money on me.
So you're looking to take a loan, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'd lead you to the boss then.
Okay.
As he kind of says, "Follow me. We have to go down." He's currently in the office. In the office.
That's great. I love going to a second location.
As this
Would
brilliant man-
they follow me? Like, would the gang follow me?
Okay.
down? Okay.
No, actually, I would just leave. But yeah, I'll follow you.
I don't know if they wanted me to, like, leave them behind.
Okay.
Alright, now we've finally gotten rid of Benedict. Let's go.
Fuck it, finally. Roll a new character.
Peep on. Bam, 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 bam. All right. As you guys walk down several flights, a couple flights of stairs into the back of this room. It goes underground.
You're saying we're out of view? From the
Well,
guards?
with the guards. And you're with this burly man, though. He's leading you to the room.
Hey.
As he's walking down these stairs, he's like, "Okay, through here," and he goes down another flight and starts turning to stone stairs. As you see down the hallway, he points. We're almost there. As you see, this like giant
for
double
traps.
doors. Sure. What kind of traps are you looking for? I mean, he's walking in front of you.
I check for traps.
He's walking in front of you. What kind of traps are you looking for?
God.
People.
It doesn't seem like there's a one.
Pitfall trap.
Uh,
Spikes
he's-
in the wall.
Okay, as he's walking, he gets to the door. He knocks. And you hear a voice. Like, and he's like, okay. As he is going to open the door for you guys. That's when you want to go in. I know you want to.
Just let the fucking utter shock. It's me. Your reaction to me saying I check for traps. Like,
As you guys enter, you see the light spews out of this room. And you notice right away it's like this very, very, very... it turns from the stone to this very nice, like ornate tile. You walk in and you see a light. Like these lights shine out. You see shimmering in the corners. You see boxes of gold, boxes that are closed. You just see piles of gold and coins. And sitting in the middle, you see this weird-looking contraption that looks almost like a... what's the best way to put it? It looks almost like a clock. You see it spinning very slightly, and it's like this giant clock that's slowly ticking. So you guys are loading as well.
I see.
As on the center of this, you see a red pool table with a bunch of money on there, and you see a man holding a couple cards sitting on this like this pedestal that's very slowly moving, like it's a clock. He has these shiny pink glasses, a smug smile, as he looks towards you all. Oh, looks like we have some business people here. What do you want from me? The Money Miguel.
Money.
Before we start, how much money would I need?
7D, right?
No, it's not, you just, I don't know. You'd need... I don't know how much you guys
15.
have together. How much do you guys have on you right now? I know Kira has some.
I have
Like
nothing.
15.
Yeah.
0.
So it's 15. It's
You
15.
need-
How much?
You would need
Like-
a total 15 3 times, so that'd be 45.
You would need
55. You might need 60 for your renewal, but you figure no more than 60.
I don't give a shit about a fucking renewal.
Well, you have to have your slaves verified.
You have to renew it.
Oh shit.
So
wait,
you'd probably
extra
assume
60
60.
on top?
You'd
Or
no, you'd
60 in
probably
total?
in total you'd probably assume 60 in total at worst.
Okay, it's Silver Dawkins, you said?
Silver Dawkins, yes.
Okay, I have 10.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
I
What
think we
about
should
your guy?
go for 60, and then I think the 10 you have, and I think Kira has like 2, can be used for like regular anything, like if we have to like get a place to sleep or something.
I think we should just rob the homeless people of their homes.
Yeah, let's blow up this place.
you also
Take the
you would
money.
notice there is like a phenomenal amount of money in here, and he's not hiding it. This guy has like crisscrossed on this table. You don't have to speak or not.
You're saying that we should steal from him, right?
No, we're looking for.
You know, you're good.
I can cause an illusion and grab a few coins.
Are you all nervous or what?
We're looking for a
Oh.
loan, mate.
I'm just
Alone.
admiring your
Okay.
gold.
Yeah, sorry, we're doing a little timeout.
Well,
We're just looking at this. This place is crazy. Wow, you sure are subtle about what you work at.
as you see, the clock is still clicking slowly as the thing moves very slightly. Well, I believe it's best to show your customers that you're not a fraud.
Well, how can we tell that it's real?
As he puts up one of the coins by him, and he just tosses it to you.
I catch it.
I don't know if you
in
can
my
tell money's
mouth.
real,
I eat it.
but it looks like a Rihdarian gold.
Uh,
Can
plus
I
one
do a
each.
stealth? Can I do a stealth check?
Yes.
You know
You have to
what-
do it at disadvantage though. There's these two people behind you looking at you.
No. Oh god, 1 second, guys. I have an idea. Okay, I have a
please
I have a
tell us the
hex.
idea before you do it.
I am telling you the idea. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing. Okay, so
Oh,
the idea is I have a hex that can make 10 pounds of object run 20 feet.
Okay.
10-pound gold bag run 20 feet. Think about
They
it.
will know it's us.
They will easily know it's us.
No, they won't, because I'm gonna stealth check the bag.
Who else would it be?
No, I'm gonna stealth check the bag, and they won't see the bag. That's
Okay.
the point.
What? I
Oh,
still
you wanna-
remember there's one exit and guard and the fucking
No.
people that are escorting us who know
No,
our
no,
places
no.
are guarding it.
No, think about this.
That one.
Okay, so I step by this little box here, and I look disabled, so they just think I'm stupid. And then stealthily, the bag of gold goes boing, 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 boing into my hat. Think about it.
Hey, if you guys get hung, it's not my problem.
That's
Shut
great.
the
My last
fuck up,
words
Rihdar.
are going to see that's not even a concept. That's a real thing. That's a living creature. That no
Just
one knows
reminding
exists.
you, can you do this before we register you as my slave?
I guess I won't do it.
No, I think you
I
should.
think
you
it'd be
should.
sick. You have no consequences, dumbass.
No,
Okay.
I'm not even saying it because of that. I genuinely think it's a good idea.
Smiles.
You're
smiles.
gaslighting me. I'm getting
I'm not.
Yeah, go
Ask
ahead, Leroy.
Blondie, man. It's something I would do.
That means that you shouldn't ever do it.
Yeah, honestly.
It's not true.
It's gonna
Okay,
be something
what
you
if-
would do as in touch a fucking glowing green bird.
What if I cause a distraction first? Then I could do a stealth check with advantage.
Man, just cough like you're covering a fart.
If you can do a small amount, maybe. But we
Yeah, well,
don't
I'm
know
just-
how
it's-
accounted for this he is or how fucking crazy.
You guys have
omnipotent
just
he is.
walked in here. He's staring you down. There's two guards behind you. The first thing you're doing is trying to sneak money away from him.
Yeah, okay.
Hey! This all happened in 5 milliseconds as I thought about it. Okay, it didn't take very long.
I'm not gonna stop you. It won't be me stopping you.
Okay,
I won't
I cast
stop
hideous.
you.
I cause hideous laughter. He starts laughing hysterically.
Dude, actually.
Wait, what if I did
I
that?
suffer.
Never mind. I'm gonna look for a better opportunity. Okay. We'll
Okay.
just.
So you
we'll
said
go
you-
and get a better opportunity,
You said
I'll
you
do
need
it.
a loan, but no one's telling me what kind of loan you're looking for.
We're looking for some. Well, these here are unregistered, so I'd like to get them registered. I gesture to the group.
He's looking at you.
Not
Registered
Gom,
for
clearly
what?
Not Gom.
You want him to register?
I'd like
For
them to
a
have
party?
their identification cards. Their
You see, he almost like chokes on his words. You You're here for a loan because you don't have money for your registration cards. It's-
Yeah. They say we can't get in if I don't.
You're not pulling my tongue, are you? No.
I don't know. Is this some solution that you're just gonna give us money for?
I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever had such a weird loan. I've had people come here asking for me to kill their unwanted child, and to get their lover, and to send them
I
enough
don't do
money
that.
to forget all their problems with drugs and all sorts of stuff, or to get them into euphoria. But I have never had someone come here and say they don't have enough money to enter the city. These are your slaves, right? How did you afford? Did you spend all your money for these?
Yeah, I kind of forgot my my pouch at home.
We're here to
as we
make
went on
money.
this journey.
We can't make money unless we're in the fucking city.
Now, you're not wrong. Money is supreme here. Well, how much you need? I'm feeling
we
rather.
need
I'm feeling rather generous. You've enlightened my mood a little bit. I've never seen such
3.
idiotic characters. At least in this sense.
Okay, I don't know about that. I'm quietly putting the fucking gold back in my pocket.
Hey. Hey.
What?
Pick a card. He told him these 3 cards. Which of these cards do you think is the winning card?
Oh, it's obviously insight.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to use my epic fucking card intuition and know exactly what card will win.
It's the right card.
It's definitely the middle one.
You do have a +10.
A +10. Oh shit. The fuck. Is there any like check I could do to guess this right?
It really, there's really no. You have no idea what kind of fucking cards he has. You don't know if they're. You don't know what they are. You don't know what they say on the back. You don't know what kind of game this is.
Okay, I pull out 3 cards. How about you do it first? I glare him directly in his fucking eyes.
How about you do my gold back first?
Ah, Ben. Ben, pick a card. Ben, this could be it. Ben, pick that one. Pick that one. Hawkins points at all 3. Pick that one. Oh, no, that one. No, middle, no, the left one.
He holds 3.
I entirely
Wait,
ignore you.
Which one does he want? Wait, no,
How about
the
you
one at
pick
the
my
fingertips.
card first?
The one at the fingertips. He's expecting you to get the one at the fingertips, but pick the one by the knuckle.
You sure have a talkative slave over there. You got one that's
Ignore
real
him.
quiet, one that hardly knows how to speak words, and you have one that speaks too much. I like him.
I know how to speak.
The Testata knows how to talk.
Telling you, Ben. Third one, number 3. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Can I make the room 10 degrees colder?
Well, how?
But
can you
gradually.
can you make the entire room?
Why?
Do you have enough range on that?
Let's see. It is.
What's on the spell?
Oh, it's only in a 10-foot cube.
Also, does it take verbal semantics? What kind of components does it take to do?
I'm reading it.
Telling you,
Oh,
Ben,
it'd say little letters. It'd be like V. I don't know.
It says VS.
So you have to do verbal, and you'd also have to use your hands. So it wouldn't be necessarily that hidden.
I'm just gonna start going like this.
Also, don't you cast
no.
using dirt? So you know.
Any form of scratching dirt just makes it faster.
Scratch up his nice tile floor.
Please, as you,
okay, I'll leave it.
do you-
number 3.
I'm still holding out the cards and staring him dead in the eye.
as he goes
I'm
silent,
trying to
you,
big
see,
dick him.
you just hear tick, tick, tick,
3, number 3. Pick the third one.
as the clock keeps ticking. Tick,
Pick the second one.
tick. You know,
No, the middle.
a lot of
Just pick one. It's,
You know,
it's gonna take work.
a lot of people don't understand how precious time is. They always go, and they get more and more time lost and lost. You are buying a lot of time. Let me ask you, is there?
number 3.
Did you not come here willing to lose something? You don't come to a loan shark unless you're willing to lose something. But you act as if, well, You're not prepared to lose anything.
I just wanted to, do the card thing. I thought it was kind of cool. Anyway, I put the cards back in my pocket. Here's your coin.
Oh, thank
Yeah, we
you.
did like 55.
Still.
Or what was it, 60? Wait, what?
I think
60.
maybe 65 for just for
Well-
safety, right?
Still.
30,
Which of these
45,
cards do you
60.
think's the winner?
Is there any check that I could do to Big
It's
Dick
time you
him
just gotta
and
choose.
think
You
whatever
don't-
the
you don't
fuck
know.
he-
You don't know anything about this guy.
I'm on
You
a
don't-
first.
You don't know shit. There's no
Insight
information.
check to see if he's trying to fucking be silly.
Sure. You think it might be silly, but also you don't know if you haven't talked to him long enough to
bad
understand his personality. Like you don't know if like he bases stuff silliness off this, or if he's just trying to fuck with you, or if like you picking the wrong card might actually influence his mood. You don't know. Or maybe there is a real game. Maybe he's actually just
Three,
playing a game with
three.
you.
Third one, number 3.
I'm gonna
Tick
do
tock.
not number 3.
Right, don't do 2 though. Anything but 2. Do 1.
Did any of
Okay.
you have a
Do 3, do
smoke
1.
on you? Anyone?
I'm gonna
The
use
smoke.
the Tears of Malanta. That's what's gonna happen here.
Are you talking about like a spell smoke?
No, hun. I'm talking about something you puff on.
Oh, I thought that was out of character. Never mind.
Oh well, if you would have said either way, yeah, there's your answer. Take it and hit around.
Is a tinderbox
You mean it's a cigar, cigarette, something of the
No.
sort?
I
A
don't
pipe, maybe? I don't know.
know. A pipe? That one! I just fucking point randomly.
Uh,
I point so vaguely you can't discern.
oh,
He's picking number 3.
I'm not picking number 3.
not number 3? That was a good card, though. Which one?
That wasn't it though. I could tell.
I'll fucking
Which
shoot you
one?
there.
Which one of the first two did you wish
I-
then?
I push up my glasses and the anime glint goes through. And I go, well, judging by the way that you're holding them and the way that I've
Yes?
been noticing your eyes shift back and forth between the cards, I can tell it's that one precisely, and I point at number 2.
Helix at number 2.
Fuck. Anything but 2. I told you anything but 2.
Helix on it. You have good intuition, I think. Rather good intuition. Alright.
Yeah, like I said, 2.
As he looks at you, what are you willing to offer for the loan? I suppose you have something as collateral? Perhaps one of your slaves?
Probably not one of the slaves.
The jackal.
Do you do
Do you
information?
want to go?
I think we can pay him back, right? It'll be okay.
Damn it, you just want to be in the group with gold.
Yeah.
What if I give him Gom and Gom just does some hijinks? Give him something to do.
Fine with that.
Do you mind if I talk freely for a moment?
Uh,
Are you talking about Benedict or are you talking to
The
Miguel?
Benedict, I guess, just to try and like put on the airs.
it's up to him.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, I'm not like the officials here. I'm not like the nobles. I have a lot of money. They don't like me. I don't believe in the I must speak to you, slave, before you speak to me. My
Alright,
business
perfect.
is not like that. If you're willing to make a
Well,
deal.
would you deal with information at all?
Ah,
'Cause we might
yes,
have quite a bit
well,
of that.
I'm a little bit less of information man. You would probably want to, well, there are info brokers that we use, but sometimes information is useful. But if you want it from me or
Well-
if you're offering it to me, maybe not your man. I don't know.
All right. Well, what if it was to be information that might pertain to the entire Koid ecosystem of Kadoi?
Is there
You
profit
know,
involved?
big old government. Sorry, what?
Profit?
Well, I mean, if you're the first person to know,
But you already know, don't you? I can't be the first.
that's because we were there.
Hmm. Hmm. Let me be real with you. You humor me and I humor you, but you are nothing more than a bunch of dog, and even you're just a slave who has come in through the doors of my city. Only recently, can't even afford to enter. I don't think your words are of enough value. Because I cannot trust
Alright.
yet. Maybe if you make a deal in the future, I could trust you more.
By
But-
then, it probably might get out by then. So.
Well, maybe you'll have
but I
different
understand.
information. I'm one who deals in the physical.
You're
What-
saying you
what do we
don't
have?
want his word.
Well, it's not that I don't want it. I'll
And
happily
how
take it for
about
free, but I don't
mine?
trust
And then
it.
I pull out the full account of everything that happened during the battle with the Night Lords.
A bunch of paper with the words on
think
it.
that,
Is that like a deed to your house? That would work.
More
You're not
like the
slave
deed to
master with the
Kadoy's
other-
future.
Do you think I care about Godoy? If this
Well, I'm
place
saying
falls,
if
I
you're
will
the
just go
first
to.
person to come out with this information, it'd be much like a prophet. People love that sort of thing, don't you think?
Sha. You all just try to negotiate as if you have the power here. Did you not come here willing to sacrifice something for money? I do not. Everything I hear just feels like you were trying to get one up on me, or trying
I'm throwing a
to take it
curveball.
less.
Oh shit.
I'm using Tears of Malanta. I'm using 2 tears, and I'm gonna make him see one of his guards. Like he's gonna see a glimpse of a devious expression, and he's going to see him slip some of the money in the room into his pocket. The one on the right specifically.
Please click on the Tears of Malanta. It's since you've never used this, it's been so long. I want to read. So you're using 2
A
tears.
lot of reading.
Yeah, I think I know where to go though.
2 tears is just 2 tears just makes the
Holy
vision
shit.
more clear and makes it more certain, pretty much.
mhm.
And I of course I'm gonna
So
wave it
you-
back and forth, and
you
my eyes will
will-
start twitching.
So you do know he has to still make a save though, so he could pass it.
Okay. Will he
Uh,
notice it then? Because
yeah,
it's a very
yes.
subtle
Is there
movement.
anything
I
we
don't-
can do to help
It's
them?
not
He
required
would
for me
notice
to make
something
noise.
Well, he could add an additional tier to make him roll with disadvantage if you wished.
Well, I'm doing 2
but-
tiers, right? Oh,
Yeah,
or
you-
I could
well,
do
are you
3rd
doing-
tier.
Well, are you doing the 2 tier option, or are you doing 1 tier and an additional tier?
I'm doing the 2 tier option.
Okay.
Or wait,
at the very
but the
bottom,
2 tier only adds a phrase, right?
yeah, like words
Or a
couple
suggestion.
words.
But the words wouldn't really mean anything here because like who
It
would
also
he be hearing?
gives you a little bit more control. Basically, just use a little
Oh,
more
so you're-
control. Just it'd be even using 2 tiers, it'd give you a phrase and just a slight more, ability to control that nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, 1
I
tier,
guess-
just
okay,
anything can
so-
happen, and then 2 tiers, you can tell them.
Okay,
tell
2
them what
tiers.
happens.
So I want to see on
Kind of.
this guy specifically
Yeah.
because I want him to have like a devious or like greedy facial expression, or at least that's what he is portrayed to him, and then he just slips some gold into his pocket. And I guess the phrase could be that you would get sort of like a flashback memory of him saying something about stealing something. It's just like an idea, less than a phrase, or just
Okay,
like
so
and a suspicion about this man.
yeah, a little bit more like it feels like he mutters something maybe.
Or like he has like a vague memory of this guy being
Okay.
greedy in the past.
All right, so he has to make a check. The way the checks work for this is it's a DC 13 Wisdom save plus the amount of tiers used. So you're using 2 tiers, right? Please
2
be
tiers.
please be sure to remove the 2 tiers charge from your item.
I
your
did.
inventory. And he is going to make a wisdom. Is it wisdom save? This guy's going to have +3. And so reading here, it seems he'll still see the vision, but he'll be able to stave it off. I don't know if he'd necessarily know it was you who did it though, but well, who knows?
Oh, okay. So he knew it was fake.
Not yet.
Oh.
He hasn't rolled it yet. But he will know it's
so that's
fake
it.
if he fails.
How did? Okay.
If he passes, he'll be able to he'll still see it, but he'll realize this is not actually real, and he'll kind of be able to stave it
Okay.
off. But if he fails it, he'll just genuinely believe it. However, that
What
also
is what
works.
is the save based off of? Is it based off my intelligence, which is
no,
like
no, the save is a DC 13, and it's based off how many tiers you use. So it's 13 plus 2,
Oh.
so it'd be 15. It's not. It's
15,
just based off
okay.
the item.
wait? So
more-
it only adds 1 per tier.
Yep. So like if you use the 10 tiers, it'd be like a
Okay.
23 DC. So the more tiers you use, the harder.
I think I'll just leave it for now.
Okay. But the roll, I made it public so you guys can see. This is Miguel. This is Miguel's roll. His wisdom save. His speed of 15. He does not.
Fog.
Baller.
As he's talking, you all talk so much. Did you not come here willing to sacrifice something? As he kind of like, he see what he looks, and he like drops his glasses a little bit, like he pulls his glasses down, like he's like looking over them. I did not just see that, did I? Rodriguez, you would not do something so silly, would you?
So silly.
Okay, as this is happening, can I use I want to use one second, I'm going here. I want to use scurry with a stealth check to see if I can get 10 like a small bag of gold to jump into my pack as this is happening.
Please roll stealth with advantage.
Stealth with advantage. Sweet. Dude, I'm gaming right now. My heart rate. Okay. Oh, that's survival? That's the wrong one. Where's the stealth check, guys? I lost it. I found it.
Right there, I point at it.
Holy fuck! Wait. I'm re-rolling with luck. I'm using my luck to re-roll.
Just use your plus 1.
No, you can just use your luck. The luck's better.
I'm gonna use the luck to re-roll it. So that's still with advantage,
has
right?
3
I can
luck.
roll it again.
No,
Yeah,
this would
I have
just
a lot of luck.
this would just
That was
add
my
an extra.
benefit.
This would not be with advantage. It would just add an extra dice.
Okay. I'll just roll it again. Normal.
Oh, this
Please,
one's
for the
like-
love of God! Oh my God!
Survival.
How high do I have to get for this to not get seen?
You don't know.
I'm
You
doing
don't know.
it
You
one
don't.
more-
You don't know who's looking, and who might notice.
I'm doing it one more time.
You have card of inspiration. You
What
have
does that
plus
mean?
12.
I do? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just put the plus 12 on that then, because I really want this 10 pounds of gold.
Okay, so you're putting a plus 12 on there, so you're going to make that 24?
Yes.
Okay, let me change your.
Yeah. And I want it to be the closest container to me to just like, so it's like a 10-foot movement that goes straight into my pocket.
Well, that's a lot of fucking gold. 10 pounds of gold is a lot of fucking gold. Do you have a backpack? Do you have a bag? Like, what do you have to hold?
I have a backpack, yeah.
Okay.
I carry it on my
sure.
front like a baby.
Sure, it goes into your backpack. As this is walking, he says, Rodriguez, you... And you see the 2 guards are kind of looking at him. You...
Sorry.
Rodriguez, you would not...
It was Rodriguez.
I've always known that you were... As he kind of walks forward.
Be here.
I've always known that you were not that trustworthy. He said, Boss, what do you mean? I didn't... Boss, I just... Rodriguez, it is too late for your words. I hate that I hate that I have to do this, Rodriguez. But... I'm sorry. As you see, he pulls out, like, a bottle of water. He splashes it on his face. You have to die, Rodriguez. As he transforms into a shark
What
in
the
front of you.
He's a scale.
As he grows up.
What the heck?
Rodriguez. It's time to die. As that's where our session will end.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Oh, he's gonna attack us too. He's gonna be
Is he still holding
bloodthirsty.
the cards? I want to look at his cards.
No, everything kind of like is still on him.
How much money did Damu get? That's
How
the
much
one-
did
I don't know. I have to.
Deal.
I mean, let me look at.
Dude, I wouldn't wait.
Oh, let me
Another
think.
thing
Hold
is,
on, I think
I'm not
actually I
telling anybody about this either. No one saw me do that.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't see
only
it.
I know about it.
They probably all were probably focused on this
Yeah,
guy
that's
starting.
definitely-
Yeah, well,
Get-
and I got a
getting
24
irate.
stealth check, and it was 10 meters of movement max.
The only person who might have noticed you might have been the guard behind you, but you also see that he's kind of. If you look back, you can kind of be like, oh no, this guy is fucking like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So how many pounds did you take?
I can do a maximum of 10 pounds with
Is
my
it-
scurry spell.
Okay, so when you do scurry, is it 10 pounds of loose stuff, or would it have to be a 10-pound like container?
It is.
says
I would
an
say that
object.
it's a bag. It's a bag of something because it would have to be one object. I'm pretty sure. Wait. You can target. You can't target. Wait.
Says
Choose.
you target a single object.
Guys,
Can't
guys,
Way more than that.
Yeah, but I was
looked up-
assuming it was a bag of gold. I'm assuming that there would be bags, you know?
If you
What's
took
that?
10 pounds of gold, I just want to point this out. If you took 10 pounds of Rihdarian gold,
Yeah.
that is somewhere in between 394 and 395 Rihdarian gold. If you took 10 pounds worth, a lot of fucking gold.
A lot
Why
of
the
gold.
fuck is it so light?
And that's
Jesus
each
Christ.
coin is equivalent to 100.
Jesus Christ! It did
So
much
you
did we have at the
you
beginning
would
of the
have just
campaign?
gotten us almost 40,000 gold.
or silver, 40,000 silver.
Yeah, I mean it's equivalent to
normal,
40,000.
in normal
silver.
D&D terms, yeah.
Yeah, but that's normal D&D currency is 40,000.
Dude, there's. I've been waiting so long to use those fucking tears, man.
Free to place.
All I'll say is
I-
that
my
if
God.
this starts like fucking combat, we could just start grabbing shit.
I
Dude.
definitely did not expect this to be what happened here, though. I did not think
Dude,
Mato and Miguel would have to
played
go
this shit
wild.
so fucking well.
Well, don't you
Oh
dare
my
take this
God.
away from us.
Dude,
you were
it's-
getting-
okay,
You can't take
well,
this away,
the-
dude. Imagine,
I'm not-
imagine the amount of
okay.
spells and armor and gear we can buy,
I'm
dude.
not going to like take it away, but I'm going to warn you. You guys walked in here pretty easily, but you guys are like several floors underground of a fucking. With this much money, you know this is a very serious loan sharks business. You guys got a lot of it staping. You got a lot of people standing between you and that door.
Yeah.
How?
um,
Why?
They about to be charging down there.
stairs?
No.
Why would they
they're
charge
like-
down here? They don't know anything.
Well, if they start hearing their boss go on psycho mode.
Yeah,
Look,
but
all
okay,
I'm
so
saying
these
is-
okay,
All I'm
so
saying is just start putting money in with fucking gum, bro.
yeah, the reason I say that is because these two guards are in here, but that one guy who led you down here is like outside the door. So you know, there's also that guy out
That's
there.
well, that's fine because they're gonna be more worried about the other guys than they are us.
Yeah.
And in the commotion, we can just say we'll get a loan another time and just or like walk out or something.
Honestly, we'd probably have to do something, just because we're here, and if we just left without nothing, and they know we need to get.
Oh yeah.
Or
Okay,
we'll
yeah,
just,
let's just-
like I don't know. We'll give something up.
Well,
figure it out, and then
we could
pay
just
it.
do like a fake loan, but take all the other money too.
We'll do
I'll-
it.
No,
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 you guys-
no, guys, we should not take any more money, dude. The amount of money that's missing will probably already be noticeable, and if we make
Oh.
it more noticeable, we're
I
become
mean,
fugitive.
if that
You're
was
about
only
to ask me
10
about that.
pounds of that fucking chest, and there are so many other chests, not really a
Okay,
lot.
Do
of
not
I
get
think
noticeable.
greedy.
We do not need more money. This is
Do
so
not get
much
greedy.
fucking
No,
money.
no, no. I'm not taking. I'm not. I wasn't talking about taking more money. I'm saying like, oh, we could just take the money for our cards, as in like a loan, to make him think like, oh, we still needed
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
still
with
gonna
it,
get the loan. We just need to find any way to diffuse our way out of here. And in the worst case scenario, I can start a rumor in the entire building about something that helps us get out.
We'll just
Where's-
like give him
yeah.
a magic item as collateral or something.
See,
and
my
come
my
back tomorrow.
character
Or later
was
that day.
built. My character was built for these like negotiation, like tavern scenarios where you can just control the whole room. But we have never been in a space like this yet. I'm so excited.
You-
I'd also like to say, you named this guy Mako, but he's clearly a hammerhead.
Yeah, I know.
I will say, I want you guys to know, I know enlarge/reduce, and I'm already small. I could literally go so small with the bag
Baby
of gold
mode.
to where I can squeeze under doors.
The battered
That's how
gold's not
small I
our
can
gold.
go.
Does battered gold shrink with you?
It's everything that I'm carrying.
Okay.
What if you
Can
carry
you
me?
carry 10 pounds.
Can you carry him and make him smaller?
Dude, I just want me and Hawkins to just go fucking ham like with spells and like buying shit if we can get out of here.
No,
Oh
this would
my
be
God.
insane.
This is gonna be insane. Just so you're aware, though, if you guys get out of here, you're gonna have a big motherfucker after you.
Dude, he doesn't. How is he gonna know?
Yeah,
He's not
is
gonna-
he
No,
gonna
it's
fit through
not-
the door?
It's not like he's gonna know right now. I mean, like, if you guys get out
I
of
mean,
here,
he probably keeps
and-
ledgers and stuff. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
keeps
once he
track of
realizes-
all of his
He'll
money.
know-
There's only one way the
he'll
money
know
disappeared.
eventually. But think about this. We're leaving in like 2 days or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
We
our
can sort this
plan
out.
was to come back here to make money, but we just don't have to come back
but
here.
if-
We made
but
the money.
We don't need to return it, and maybe maybe he'll forgo.
I was just saying, it's very hard for him to account for that little in this fucking pool of
It's
money.
10 pounds, and there's probably 100, like easily,
Yeah.
like 400 pounds of gold in here.
Well,
It's a
it's
small
not
lump.
that. When you look at the chest, there's a big section taken out of that one chest. It's not like it's unnoticeable.
No, it's not. Yeah, I grabbed a bag as if like I would assume that there'd be bags sitting around.
Yeah. Well,
the-
it may not be a 10-pound bag. It might be a bed there, but it's still a bag missing.
Okay, fair enough.
The point
Okay,
is you're
but
assuming.
I think we can.
All I'm gonna say
But
is
he
just
doesn't wait. He could think, no, wait. I can cast a spell to start a rumor that they were conspiring to steal that amount in this.
Look, man,
in
we
You
this
don't
just
even
need a
need
chest
to.
with some
That's
dynamite.
exactly
in
what
it.
happened.
Yeah, I know. But but this guy, yeah. But the thing is, he saw him slide some gold in his pocket. He didn't see him slide that much, but he doesn't know how much he's stolen, I suppose. I think in the end of the day, if anything goes wrong, I can use rumor to make this guy look even more bad in the
He's
long
gonna
run.
be dead as hell.
I can fucking gaslight girl boss this entire fucking city. I think it'll be okay. Either way, I'm
That's
excited.
so
Well done,
crazy.
What
Leroy.
I'm
That was
thinking
amazing.
That's pretty epic.
is if